Are you playing in the bathtub with your little doll?
Action figure!
Consider this. What is the purpose of a toy?
To be played with.
Therefore, to not play with it would be
Illogical. Damn it!
You can do it, Wonder Wheel. I don't want to go through life being a Wonder Wheel murderer.
Would you look at that? A toy show. What do you say we go in there and see what they got? Step right up and hear all about wonderful plastic pieces of marvels. Only here on Collectable Past.
Hey everybody, what's going on? And welcome to another Collectible Past. We're going to talk about the things that we seem to enjoy so much and things that we apparently spend too much money. Just like Godzilla is saying right here, the power of plastic compels you to spend too much money absolutely every single time. Guys, thank you for being here. As always, you can spend your time anywhere, choose to spend it here with us, and we do greatly appreciate it. Remember, go ahead and keep sharing out the links. Let everybody know that we're going, because it's always the games on YouTube. How long have I been talking about this? Way too long at this point. Guys, you got to know by now, all the bigger YouTubers are finding out about it. And with that, we're going to go ahead and we're going to talk to some of our people that are up on the panel. We're a little bit late on the panel right now. We're starting off slow. Sometimes they trickle in. It sounds like some of these guys need to go to the doctor and find out about that trickling problem. But I'm going to start off with not my super duper co-host. Yes, I am. I am starting off with my super duper co-host. We're talking about
Not okay!
Vinnie Tartamella. What's up, Vinnie?
How we doing, everybody? Thank you, Tommy. It's always a blast being here. You know it. Yeah, we're streaming on both channels, folks. So don't forget, grab all those links, get them out there. By the way, I want to show real quick, too, before we jump into it. Since they do have City of Venus up here, we do have the sample copy. It came and it looks damn beautiful. So if you guys haven't seen the short, that's up. And yeah, I put the order in. So yeah, fulfillment I think should start by the first week of June, I think, provided everything arrives correctly and there is no damages. Otherwise, I'm gonna have some words with the printer. Because they've done
words in them. I'm going to have some words in them. Some other people are going to have some words with them.
Yeah. They've done it a little too much in the past, but the sample copy came great, and they really made sure that it was packed well. I haven't seen that in the past, so maybe enough people complained and they corrected their mistake. But everything else has been perfect. The print quality, the page thickness, the vibrancy, everything is A-okay. It's what I wanted. So yeah,
the girth is important on a book like that.
The girth is always important. But
Vinnie had also been talking to somebody else, and we have a special guest, ladies and gentlemen. Let's try not to scare her off with an intro.
I think we're going to have to butter your bread.
And you... No!
Oh, my.
Oh, no. You can't... I can't be bought.
No. We're not trying to buy you. We just want to rent you for a little while.
There you go. No. I don't have to stay long. Oh, no.
You want to know what I did to get in here? Nothing. I didn't have anything better to do.
Welcome, Steph.
Hello, everyone, and thank you. But yeah, you'd have to work really hard to scare me off, man. I grew up with 5 guys. So
go ahead and tell the guys in the chat that are watching a little bit about yourself and what you're handling and why you're up here. Oh, well, maybe you don't know why you're up here. Yeah, you do. Go ahead.
Why am I here? Well, that's a good existential crisis kind of question, but yeah. So I just started a action figure toy reviewing channel recently, like 2.5, 3 months ago, and Vinnie found my channel, and we've been talking ever since and stuff. So he invited me over to talk about that plastic crack that we love.
That's right.
Thank you for joining us, and I look forward to hearing some of your thoughts, because it's always good to get other people's what their ideas of what some of the things that we're buying, because everybody has a different set of ideas of like how well these things are made, how much they cost compared to the amount of quality that we're getting them, and no two people's opinions are going to be the same. So it's always nice to get somebody else's opinion. Do we all kind of fall around the same range, or do we differ a lot? Now, we do have a few people that pop into the panel sometimes a little bit later. Their opinions sometimes wildly differ from Vinnie and I's. Sometimes.
Yeah, we keep it civil though. But yeah, the thing that we love here is honesty, and again, what you actually love, you know, because that's pretty much what kind of brought us together with all this stuff too. It's the figures, it's comic books, it's all the type of stuff we love collecting and showcasing. And yeah, so I mean, we have good passion, I think, regarding our hobbies and the things that we enjoy. So yeah, when I saw a couple of her videos, she saw a few of mine, I'm like, oh, as soon as I saw an honest review, I was like, oh, okay, I'm just going to follow right away, because I loved it. One of the things that sold me, you probably don't know this, is when you went, Todd's kind of a douche. I'm like, okay, this is a person who's not going to just, fluff up everything. And
damn it, man. God damn it. Yeah, you had to mention the damn guy too, didn't you?
Yeah.
God damn it.
There's just some people you can't stand, but every time I see interviews with him, I just want to like, I don't know.
Oh yeah, trust me, working for him. Boy, do I have stories. And since we mentioned them, and it's up there.
My quirk is I love pickles. Don't be shy. Push. Oh, I love your dress. Pickles.
There you go.
Oh my god.
I got that for you, Troy.
Yeah, I had to put that together.
But real quick, before we get any further, I want to say hi to the chat, man. Everybody in the chat. So also important for doing every one of these live streams. Chaos Hoy is the first one in the house. What's going on? Chaos, man. Good to see you. And like I told you, pigs are doing well. All the piggies are doing well right now, surprisingly. There's not a sneeze in the bunch, man. It's been a pretty good week for piggy duties. Gap After Dark in the house as well. What's going on, Gap, man? Always good to see you as well. We got RR in the house. What up, RR, man? Of course, Godzillionaire also in the house. Like he was saying, the plastic compels you. Spend too much money. Do it now, Thuckers. You know you want to. Steve Kenobi also in the house. What's going on, Steve? Man, I hope you're doing well. Steve just recently had a birthday. Happy birthday again to you, Steve. You know, happy I said birthday, it on your birthday. The pig usually pays attention to these things. I usually do. Steph also hanging out in the chat as well. Double duty. Now we got to pay more, Vinny. God, didn't you tell her she'd have to be in the chat and on the panel, because that's double the pay? Jesus. Teal and 29 also in the house. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Had to make it count. Can't be working for free out here.
Padre also in the house. What's going on, Padre, man? I'm glad everything's okay with you and the pigs. Thank you, man. I appreciate it, man. We've had some rough times over the past few years with a lot of the piggies missing in action and everything. But we also got a Shifty Gizm, a late returning Shifty Gizm. And what's going on, Shifty?
What's up?
Hey, what's going on? Hey.
Now we're getting Shifty. Shifty, this is Steph. Steph, this is Shifty.
Hey.
Hey, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. How's it going?
It's going, and it's going into toy time, because we're going to be getting ready to have some fun, man. Everybody out there in the audience, you know what you're here for. You're here for the damn toys. And like so many people will usually tell me, where are the toys out already? Okay, guys. Okay, I hear you. No, so we're going to do this as we always do, and I'm going to go ahead and get this started. And we're going to get started with some old school stuff. We're going to talk about something from the past, and then, of course, we're going to get everybody's thoughts on this. And we're kicking it off with the pig, the archaeological pig, the pig with the most. We're kicking it off with Indy of the Guinea Pig Collective. Here we go. How you can
Greetings, humans. This is Indy. Welcome back to Toys from the Past. On today's Toys from the Past, we will be beaming down, so be sure to set your faces to stun as we will be talking about Playmates and their line of Star Trek toys. Now, Playmate Toys has been a big, large toy company and has the distinction of being one of the most prolific Star Trek licensees of all times. Now, the famous toy manufacturer has released more than 350 of the 4.5 action figures for their Star Trek line. They've also released more than 30 of the 6-inch and 12-inch lines as well, and nearly 90 of the 9-inch line, in addition to numerous playsets, Starship toys, roll-action playing items, starting in 1992 and ending around the year 2000. But it did pick up again in the year 2009, and we have also seen a few smaller releases of Playmate figures for new Star Trek franchises, and of course some of the older ones, including The Wrath of Khan. One of the things that kept Playmates in production with Star Trek for so long, where other companies such as Mego cashed out after a few years, was the overwhelming variety of figures in different outfits that they had made available. The sheer variety of costumes and styles that the figures were offered in really did set this line apart from other ones, where they kept pretty much reusing those same outfits, maybe with just a slight variation to them instead of using a whole different outfit. Some of the characters, such as Kirk, Spock, Picard, Worf, were very popular characters and received many variants. Worf himself had over a dozen of the 4.5 action figures alone, each with a different costume. And while Playmates is mostly known for doing those next generation figures, they had also done a few movies. They did Voyager, and they did fan favorite ones such as Star Trek II: The Wrath of Khan, which only a number of years ago was released with 3 of the figures, being Kirk, Spock, and of course Khan himself. Guys, how many of you had any of the Playmates Star Trek action figures, maybe some of the spaceships, or some of the phasers or communicators that they have also put out? Thank you for joining me, Indy, on this Toys from the Past episode.
There we go, kicking it off with Star Trek. Not Star Trek, Dad. That's what my father used to say it all the time. You know, I go watch some of that Star Trek with me. It's Trek, like you're taking a trek somewhere.
No, I never had any of them. I mean, I watched the series, but yeah, I never had any of those figures.
Yeah, I didn't either.
I was going to say, I was actually surprised how many different variations of Star Trek they did, because you knew about Next Generation, knew about some of the originals. I didn't realize they did like all the other ones, like all the different movies, all the different series, like Voyager and all that. I wasn't aware of it.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to be honest. I think they did a much better job with their line than Kenner did with Power of the Force in the 90s. I think the likenesses were on point. I mean, a lot of really good head sculpts in that line. I know they were a couple dollars more, but man, they had a lot of good figures available.
Agreed. And like another thing, like I had pointed out, well, actually, I should say Indy pointed out, is the fact that when they did do some of the same characters like Worf and all the other ones, the outfits were so much different. It didn't feel like just a simple repaint. Mm-hmm. There was just so many that were just completely like, you know, from his Klingon ceremonial robes to him in like a just straight up Klingon warrior outfit. Like all the different things that they did was just really, really smartly done. Like so many of these other companies, like I don't care if it's Hasbro, just doing a simple repaint. And there's a brand new figure. Like I can't even tell you how many times they've done it with Transformers. Just a different paint job. And like, oh my God, doesn't this wow you? Not really. You're using the same exact mold, which has been used 30 other times, and the joints are loose, and you just repaint it like, woohoo, be still my beating heart.
Todd McFarlane, he does it all the time.
Oh my God, freaking
yeah.
toured. Gap, I had all the Star Trek figures and the vehicles. Unfortunately, I sold them all except for the Enterprise Face Community. God damn it, Gap. I hear you. I sold a lot of stuff early on myself, and I regretted it ever since. Hungry Howie in the house. Holy shit. Hi, guys. I sure am hungry. I'm sure you are. With a face like that, I'm sure you are. So thank you for joining us, man. I appreciate it. Where's George Lucas at? We also got Happy Dinosaur in the house. What's going on, Happy, man? Good to see you. Glad you're here.
Yeah, one thing about that line is they had so much stuff. It seemed like they were constantly rotating figures in and out on the shelves, and that's reason why I never got into them back in the day, because I could never keep up. It seemed like there was just new stuff all the time that they were pumping out compared to other toy lines.
Yep, absolutely. Any other thoughts on Star Trek?
Other than it being a really neat line, though. That's something I'd actually like to check the prices on and maybe go back and collect some stuff if it's not too expensive.
You know what the sad part is with that right there? And I know a little bit of this because I brought a whole bunch of that stuff back from my father's house when he had passed away. He had ass loads of those Next Generation figures. Sometimes he had 2 or 3 of the same figure, like Deanna Troi and Beverly Crusher. Now, why he had 2 or 3 of each one of them is beyond me. But he had a buttload of them. So I was like, man, I gotta check these out, see if I could sell some of these. Man, they're worth nothing. Nothing.
Oh.
Like they're worth less than the re-releases that are out in the stores.
It sounds like they make just way too many of them.
Well,
I don't know if it was that or if maybe they overproduced them, because sometimes when these companies overproduce, it just destroys the value.
Yeah.
Hey, that's good news for me if I start collecting them. So yeah.
Well, you know what? If you want, like I said, I can dig when I dig through the crates. I have a few. So if you want like a Beverly Crusher and a Deanna Troi, dude, I have like 2 or 3 of each one of those figures. I can send you a couple free of charge, man, because they ain't worth nothing. So, I mean, if you would like them and you want to enjoy them, I absolutely I could send them.
Cool stuff.
Cool.
All right. All right, well, moving on to the next one. I am going to play something early. I usually don't play it this earlier, but unfortunately, this was a very, very busy week for me trying to get everything set with my computer, and I haven't even got everything set up for the new computer just yet. Still having some issues because of data and all the data that I have to transfer over. So I didn't create a very in-depth one, but we're hitting a pigmation early on in the stream. Guys,
oh nice.
We are the Guinea Pig Collective. All will be assimilated. Resistance is futile.
I don't know why I cut the end of my pigmation out. That was kind of weird. Like I said, I've been having issues with a lot of these things.
Yeah. But it's still amazing that you're doing the stop motion.
Speaking of Voltron, I just heard some news this week that the movie with Henry Cavill that Amazon was producing, it may not get a theatrical release because supposedly the opening for He-Man is going to be terrible, and they're thinking that they're also producing that too. So they're thinking the 80s craze may be over at the box office or whatever. So they're probably just going to put that straight on Amazon Prime instead of giving it a theatrical release.
Maybe if they get closer to what they're supposed to do, they'd actually have more sales than tickets.
Yeah.
We haven't even seen a trailer for that though, right?
Yeah, it just wrapped up filming, I think, here recently. But
no,
yeah,
it was a while ago they finished.
Oh,
it's probably on post-production right now. But
there's a lot of effects going to be going on.
Stay on target.
Zip your lips out your butts to the sea, listen hard!
Stay on target.
He's not a toy. He's trouble. You see the mustache? I asked him to shave.
I was going to give you guys a 1-minute warning. We're not here to talk about movies. We're here to talk about plastic.
I was literally about to say that myself. That's why I said instead of 80s, let's pivot into the 90s because I got a cool toy review here. This is a figure that I was trying to get, couldn't find it anywhere. I saw him at first when he very first came out, but I was, funds and stuff. I was like, no, I can't get it right now. But my buddy ended up finding one at Walmart. So here's a Street Fighter figure that closer to what? Maybe the third batch of them, I think it was. Yeah, here's a DJ. So I finally got him. Again, shout out to my friend Brendan for finding them for me. But yeah, here's a quick little review on them.
Question.
Oh, what's that?
Yeah, did you get the slightly faded skin color or the one that has the two different tones?
I could not tell you. I didn't know there were different shades of DJ.
Yeah, there's an issue with one of them. But
one's milk chocolate, one's dark chocolate.
Well, no, one has a reddish chest piece, and then the arms are a slightly different color. It's like more of a yellow hue to it.
Nah, he matches everywhere.
Cool.
Let me play it.
Here, formerly designer McFarlane Toys, comic book creator. My newest project, you can find that over on Kickstarter, City of Venus, Dead City 2. But today, we're going to be doing a little review on DJ from Street Fighter. Big shout out to my friend, picked this one up for me. Brendan, thank you, buddy. I couldn't find this guy anywhere, so he found them at another store. But yeah, we're going to open this one up, give it a full review. So here's DJ out of the package. He does have, like all the other Jada figures, we have two fisted hands. And then we have another set of hands. This one's actually a pointing one. And the other one is the kind of thumbs up hand, which is very cool. The shades are not his. They actually belong to Marvel's Blade. But it actually works really well with him. So if you have that figure, you can definitely do that. But here is his face. Super accurate. The chain he came with as well. Here's his alternate head. And he does have articulation for the dreads here, the ponytail dreads. That's pretty cool. He does come with his effect, which you could probably use this for Sagat, to be quite honest. That look really cool. I gotta say, he is a sweet looking figure. Articulation is, I think, probably the best on him so far. I think he's one of my favorites that Jada had done.
Vinnie, boss.
The ones that are a little bit earlier on.
I am not coming off of it. I've seen this one. I wanted to get this one. Unfortunately, we talked about that. I ran out of money. I didn't have the money. Things were really bad, so I kind of gave up. But as good as the articulation on this one, I cannot get over the articulation on that Blanca figure. That Blanca figure rolling up into a ball to this day has me blown away. Better than Ryu, Ken, Bison, any of the other ones I got. That one was just fantastic.
Yeah, they did a really good job. The bigger guys they're doing awesome with. Sagat and E Honda, also really nice articulation.
Even Dalcium. You know what?
Oh, yeah.
Steph hasn't said much, and I know these are in your wheelhouse. I've been paying attention as well, Steph, checking out a lot of your videos. You see the Guinea Pig Collective marching through. What are your thoughts on the articulation as far as what we're talking about? Like, which one seems to have some of the biggest range of motion on the figures?
Yeah, it's true that the bigger guys seem to have better articulation. Like, I have Guile, and I know he's not like a super huge guy, but he's bigger than most of the figures. And like his torso, like his tilt is crazy. He really moves well. I love Bison, and he moves well. It's just his ankles are really freaking tight, so I still need to fix that. But I mean, all the Jada toys, bro. Like every time I open one, like I see it in package, I'm like, okay, well it looks like a cheap toy, and then you open it, and you're like, oh my god, this is crazy.
Yeah, it's amazing what they did.
Right?
I'm really impressed because it's the way that they cut it too. So you'll have like the diaphragm cut, and then they have the ball joint on the lower half with the new kind of butterfly systems. Did you pick up Akuma? I can't remember.
I still don't have him. No, I'm missing a bunch. I'm missing DJ and Dalsim and
okay.
Well,
Dalsim
Balrog.
I don't like that secondary Dalsim they did where he comes with the burned up guy. I just don't like the colors on that one. I think the player one is better.
Yeah, the player 2
He looked like a blueberry popsicle or something.
He visited the Willy Wonka.
Yeah, you're turning violet, Violet.
Oh shit! But yeah, I know you have the E Honda, and like that new way of them doing the shoulder joint, I absolutely love because it's like a deeper pocket, and you get a little more range out of what we've had. Because I'd say between E Honda and Akuma, they both have that new one. I don't know about the ones that they're going to be doing later on. T-Hawk, I think they might have engineered it where he has it as well.
Yeah, he just became available too because I get the updates from Big Bad Toy Store all the time, and they since. And real quick, say hello to Canadian Spider-Man. What's going on, Canadian Spider-Man? Good to see you, man. Guys, remember, if you've got a wrench, and most of you do, you're on my channel, most of you do at least, you can post your links anytime you want. I do not mind if you're promoting yourself as well. Just don't get ridiculous and put anything really stupid in my chat because I will be watching. The pig's got eyes. Back to you guys.
Yeah, likewise.
Yeah, they also have the blue Blanca out now, and he looks pretty weird. But
yeah, some of the player 2s I'm okay with. Others I'm not too wild about. Like if I saw the Guile with the blue, I'd probably get that one because I really do like the player 2 on that. And I do have the, I guess it would be player 2 of Cammy. That one looks awesome. Yeah, that one looks really, really good. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of impressive what they've been doing. Have they done every figure with a player 2?
No, they haven't. They haven't, not yet.
Yeah, definitely not DJ. Who else?
They didn't do Fei Long either.
All right.
Well, they did.
He does have one, but it's next level, the next level version.
Yeah. You have stuff right with the purple. Yeah, that one's pretty damn sweet. Yeah, Fei Long. I got to dig that one out. I want to, when I do these reviews, I want to kind of face them off against some of these.
I tell you what, man, and one of the things that I think that Jada can absolutely, they could crush it if they can go ahead and get the rights to do some of it. If they go back and they start pulling up some of the older Street Fighter games as well. So we start getting stuff like Adon, Birdie, or some of these other ones. Really, you know what? Go off the chain and do something that nobody is, Storm Arena, nobody has thought about. Get the rights to make the original Street Fighter game. I think that would just blow people's minds to see just like the original lineup. I don't know. Maybe that's just me.
I don't know if they would do that because the more popular ones came with Street Fighter 2. But you never know. You never know with these companies. Because
completionists would absolutely buy them all. You know that. In fact, there's a lot of them out there now.
Yeah.
Here's the thing though. They're moving on to Street Fighter 2 or Alpha 2 or whatever next, which Storm Arena is already doing. Which I think is kind of a I think that's kind of a mistake because you got somebody else already making those figures. Move to Street Fighter 4. That's where they should have done because there's a lot of newer characters that people are chomping at the bit to get at an affordable price.
Okay, see, I'm curious about this too because having worked in the toy industry there, I did stuff for Toy Biz as well a long time ago. But usually when you have multiple companies working on the same properties and it's something like that, they'd have to change the license. For Capcom to give the green light to two companies on the same exact video game, that's really weird because I know you had the Alpha and then you had the Ultra Street Fighter. Usually that's as far as they would go. To let them both do Alpha now, that's kind of crazy. I don't know what's going on with those companies and how they made that decision, but that's usually like a conflict of interest as well.
I'm kind of wondering, Vinnie, maybe they didn't just give them rights to an exclusive game. Maybe they just gave them carte blanche to make figures for Street Fighter in general, and they just seen what Storm was doing, decide, hey, we're going to do that one now too.
Well, it would have to be a new contract because they said it. They are not allowed to release any alphas until the Ultra Street Fighter 2 wave is completed. They've said it at a couple of toy fairs, and they said, as soon as I guess they're on the boat from China, then they're allowed to start proceeding even further with production of the other figures. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on and how they're doing it. Maybe because Storm they're not in retail stores. Maybe that could be the loophole.
Or maybe they're just testing the water and they're trying to get that competition thing going. Trying to see like who's going to do better, who's going to step it up. I mean, that could always be a possibility too. Maybe. And if Capcom is doing that, man, good for them. Bravo, man. Because when you make these toy manufacturers work hard and come up with better freaking product, the only people that are winning right there, obviously the companies are going to win, but the fans are going to win, and that's what we need more of. I mean, why do you think like certain franchises have actually suffered really bad because only one company holds the right to make all their stuff. Like a lot of the stuff that Hasbro is known for making, only they have the rights to make a lot of that. Now you're starting to see other companies that somehow they're squeaking out license and they're making some of their homegrown products, and sometimes they're doing it better than Hasbro. And now Hasbro's like kind of like, oh, okay. I mean,
it's the scaling. That's the scaling thing. So like if let's say Hasbro, they have the rights to only do Marvel Legends 1/12 scale, which is basically 6-inch figure scales. So no other company is allowed to do those Marvel characters at that scale. But you could go a little bit bigger. So that's smaller, like what Diamond did. Yeah, or smaller. That's true. But that depends too. Again, it has to do with what we're talking about. Blockies is different. Blockies is model kits. They're not exactly action figures.
No, that's not entirely true. Blokies does actually make small action figures as well, but I think one of the biggest differences is they don't transform at all. And real quick, what's going on? Reptile Retro. Go Gadget Account Swap.
What's up?
What's going on, man? Still can't type? That's all right. A lot of us can't. Fat fingers right here.
Well, again, see, to the point you're making, you're talking about Transformers. Yeah, if they're not, they can't transform, so that's a feature. So in their stipulations and their contracts, that's what they do. So Blokies is allowed to make Transformer figures that do not transform at 2 different scales. So, and again, one's the model kit, one's an actual like figure type thing. What is it, like 2.5, 3 inches, something like that?
Something like that, three or 4 inches actually. I think.
Right, and the model kits are around 6 inches, I think, 6 or 7.
I think they vary. Once again, I think they just vary all over the place because some of them are pretty large.
So that's their loophole. But like Marvel, same deal. So they have the Marvel Blokies, their model kits that are like about an inch smaller than the regular Legends line. So yeah, it's interesting how these companies come up with this, and but yeah, again,
now it looks like. Oops, sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, like, I just saw a pre-order for the Spider-Man Blockies, and it says in an upgraded 5.79 inch. So like, are they trying to do 6 inches now? Because even the Moon Knight is almost 6. Yeah, he's 5.9. He's almost 6 inches.
Yeah, I found one in the store. I wasn't gonna get them, but I'm like, this actually looks pretty good. I picked up one of the Star Wars ones. I'll be doing a review of it this week. I haven't opened it out of the package yet, but again, I just picked it up last night. For $15, they look great, and they're maybe like maybe a half inch smaller than the Black Series line. So that's pretty cool. And I know the Marvel stuff kind of similar. They're about a half inch to an inch smaller than the Marvel Legends lines. But some of them are really jaw dropping from what I've been seeing. So they're stepping it up.
I've been trying to find the smaller Star Wars ones because those would probably be even. I'm sure they're even cheaper. They're probably $10 or less because those smaller ones look great. But I just haven't seen them in stores yet. I don't know if you have to import those or not. But
that's the problem with a lot of that weird stuff like that. And what's going on? Scrambles, the Death Dealer in the house. What's up, Scrambles? Hope you're doing well. And
what's up, man?
Now on the Gen X Lizard. What's going on? Let's keep moving it around. Keep moving around. Thank you, everybody. Stop by. Remember to keep sharing the links out to let everybody know that we're going. And be sure to say hi to Steph.
Hello.
Say hello back, people. No,
come on. Let's not be rude, people.
Here, I'll continue the review as well while they're saying hello. But I was really surprised with this figure. If you do see him, don't sleep on this thing. Yeah. He is really, really well done.
Yeah, I've never seen him in the wild. I had to get mine off Amazon.
I saw him maybe once or twice at a comic book shop, but they were charging too much. I said, I'll wait. Maybe they'll pop up in Walmart.
That's what happened.
I didn't see him. My friend did. So
splits, excellent. He has his upper thigh rotation,
and the paint application on the pants, like it's immaculate, even with the cut.
It's the same type of matte finish, right?
Yeah,
it's like a matte blocker with the hinge. So, all in all, super cool figure.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus!
This
Real quick,
pause. Really.
Yeah.
So sorry to hear that, Scrambles, man. I hope that they're going to do something more. That's terrible.
Dude, send him prayers. Holy shit.
That really sucks, my friend.
Man, this world's getting crazy.
Man,
Yeah.
cancer's ass, bro.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. Shit. Oh, wait. No. He's gonna get one. He earned it.
Not okay!
That's it. You get a Loja. You get a rubber Loja. All right, we're gonna continue this, but yeah, we're almost done with the review. But yeah, this figure really is badass.
Killer. I would go about a 9.5 to a 10 easily on him. The movements, the articulation on him, I think it's one of the best ones that Jada had done. Yeah, home run. Love his effect as well. Oh, here's how he looks in comparison to the Honda. Here's Cammy. Awesome figures. Good. So I hope you like the review. Remember to hit like and subscribe. Thank you again for watching.
Yeah. These guys are really great. Again, what they did, what Jada's been doing, from a company that's known for the diecast cars to end up doing action figures, and right out of the gate, again, last year, I said they're a toy company of the year for the quality that they put out, the amount of articulation. Everything is killer with this company. So I
mean, you know what? There's a few things that I kind of question on what they were doing. Like some of the Monsterverse stuff that they were doing. It looked good, but I really expected them to step it up even further, and they just unfortunately never did. And now I don't even think they have the license anymore, and it's been handed off to Playmates.
Well, what NECA released, I don't think anyone could come close to that. So I don't mind that they lost the license. Them pivoting to Scooby-Doo and putting like the cartoon monsters, I thought that was pretty cool. Because like, yeah, they got a lot of good ones that are supposed to be coming out. Although
real quick, you also had a very important question from Gap here. Vinnie, can you spread your legs like that?
No, I can spread your mom's legs like that, but
oh, hey, what's the matter for you? This is a kid-friendly show.
First mom jokes, 37 minutes in.
I know. What are we getting rusty here? Like his
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Shit. We have fun here.
God.
But
I'm gonna
yeah,
have to pick it up. It looks so good, dude. I'm gonna have to pick it up now because I've been waiting. It's on my card on Amazon, but there's no special on it. It's like 36 Canadian. I'm like,
oh shit.
Yeah, but it looks so good.
Yeah, oh, it's crazy. Yeah, shipping is just insane right now. I'm kind of shitting my pants a little bit regarding fulfillment with my books, because oh my god, forget about it. Europe, insane. I don't know what's going on. Australia's like 1,000 times worse. I don't know how they're getting any figures over there at like even a slightly normal cost, because it's just, I think everything is like beyond import prices for.
I don't know. Vinny's talking about the pricing on everything, and he's just sitting there like. Shitter was full.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh shit. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Ship it out yourself? Like Kickstarter doesn't ship? That's
no. I'm on campaign number 9. 2 different platforms. This is my second time being on Kickstarter. I was mostly using Indiegogo. It was super easy to fulfill everything on the other ones. Kickstarter's a little bit different, but if you get them involved, they take another big cut, and the campaigns have not been doing well due to economy. Like, again, other people have done really, really well. They've done really poor numbers this year, and like the last 2 years. So, we're all feeling it, folks. It's not just in the toy collecting sphere. It's everywhere.
It is everywhere. So, before we roll into the next segment, Steph, was there anything that you wanted to talk about in particular this early, or did you want to wait?
No, I'm good. I mean, let's go with the flow.
Okay. All right. Not a problem. If you want to say anything extra, or if you want to show something off, just tap my shoulder in the private chat. Beware, though, sometimes these guys have knife fights about who's going to go next after certain segments, so it can get a little brutal. Usually somebody cleans up in the private chat after the stream, but maybe not this week. Shifty, was there anything you wanted to show before I get into my next segment?
I can wait.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to jump into a new segment. That's right. The pig did another new segment because over 20 some odd segments for this show apparently just wasn't enough for my stupid ass, even with all the freaking problems I've had with the computer. Yeah, let's make more. That sounds like a good idea. So we're getting into the first time ever showing this one off for Collectable Past. We're talking about Collectable Past custom work.
You can't make an omelet without breaking some eggs.
So today I want to show off. I'll show what I did with my Transformers diorama piece. So I've been trying to work on these things to get them so they're magnetized. So got some magnets right there to kind of hold that in place. Same thing with this side. Now I do have to put magnets on the little doorway that's in this thing. But now that I got them in place, the last thing that we drop is the back board, and this will hold everything in place. There you go, pulls it all together nicely. So now I got a diorama piece that I can kick around and it's not really going to fall apart. Now granted, pigs would probably blow it apart, but having the magnets on there just pulls the whole thing together and holds it there.
Very cool.
There we go with that diorama, because you remember the last time I had Windcharger in there, he blew all the boards of the diorama out. Looks like, yeah.
Cool.
That's awesome.
You're using foam board, right? Or not foam board,
regular foam. It's insulation foam board. Yeah, like the Pink Panther ones like they have out there. They're already cutting the little blocks. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, those are good. I'm too cheap, so I buy the dollar store foam board.
Well, you know,
you get that little piece of street on yours, like that alleyway. It looks really
good.
Yeah.
Oh, I was using some of them. The problem I have with them is the minute any kind of humidity or anything gets in there, it starts just warping that foam. So that's why I got these big foam boards, and I got creative. Like all the videos that I do with it, I got the little diorama pieces in the background. The brick wall is the one I spent the most time on, and I damn near screwed that up trying to put a clear coat over it, and it started eating up the foam. Then I had to touch the wall back up. Yeah, it kind of messed it up a little bit. Yeah. But yeah, I've got a bunch of them. I actually got one that's just about finished because I had to do a big giant diorama piece, humongous. It's 2 foot high by 2 foot wide, or no, 4 foot wide. I'm sorry. So I could do the Transformers Studio Series 86 Devastator. So all the figures could come together and merge into the big Gestalt. So I needed a bigger surface area to work with. So I'm just about finished with that, so I could film all that up, and then I'm going to be doing a special with another guy who's a big Transformer nerd like me. So we're going to get in and talk about all that shit, but that's going to come in handy for some of the bigger reviews too. So I got an ass load of those damn boards that I've been working on. I just need more. That's cool diorama. What is the dimension? Because I want to make some for my figures. So that one that I have right there, it's essentially a 2x2. So it's a 2x2 square board, and I just put them all the way around with magnets. And the way I did the magnets, I'm going to be putting a video out so you know where you could set the magnets and what magnets you could get. You can get really strong magnets, but you got to make sure you have a little bit of foam in between them, so the magnets don't click against each other and then you rip themselves out of the foam board. You just got to get a little creative with it, but they're fairly inexpensive. You can go to a Home Depot or a Lowe's and you can get those Pink Panther insulation boards. They usually have a little like side spot, a cardboard tray filled with them. I think they cost maybe $8 a foam board, if they even cost that much. You can
not too bad.
Yeah, they're fairly cheap. And you could cut it with a razor blade, or you could do like I do and use a wood burning tip and then make all kinds of patterns and everything in there and get really creative. So it doesn't cost a whole lot. You just got to be careful spray painting these damn things, because certain spray paints will eat the board up like insanely bad. So if you want a really weathered brick wall, if you're doing a brick wall, that's great. It's going to look perfect. But if you want it to look a little bit clean, got to be careful with it. Maybe put like a coating of Mod Podge, clear Mod Podge over top of it first, and then do your spraying with a spray paint. So there's ways around it.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Citizen 333, what's going on? I'm sorry, Shifty. Diorama reminds me of the Java Sandcaller. Thanks, man. It's like transform pattern. Go ahead, Shifty.
There's actually, I'll have to find the name of it for next time. A creator on YouTube I was watching, might have been on Instagram, where he creates those dioramas and stuff, and he takes the really thick foam board and he makes rocky surfaces out of it and adds like the dirt, the grass, and the mold, and paints it up, and it looks really nice. I'll have to try to get the link and bring it next week, because he's a really talented dude, and he puts out some really nice stuff.
Sweet.
You tip birds like, what do you need to see a doctor? Yeah, magnets are cool. Yeah, Gap. Tommy, you're a transformer. You don't say. No, I don't say. Toll bat on the toll bat. Oh, count. Look at that. And Citizen, that's okay, buddy. It's all right, man. Yeah, no matter how I try, everything reminds me of Star Wars. I know. But they've killed it. They murdered it in cold blood.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Why hasn't anybody made a roller rig with magnets? That would be hilarious. Like really strong, like super duper earth magnets, like the type you go magnet fishing with. See somebody just pulled right out of their boots and fly across the floor. Sounds like fun to me. Is it just me or so exists your memory, right? But yeah, that's what I got for the news segment. So I got one more thing I'm going to show off, and I'm going to hand it back to you guys, whoever wants to go next. Knife fight in the back. I got two things to show off, and then you guys are up for a while, so I'm going to take a back seat and let you guys do all the legwork here. So I got a toy show off, and then, of course, Toys from Bygone Eras. That's what we always play as we're getting into the second half of the best part of the show. And guys, get ready. We're going to have some fun, but here goes the toy show off first. Let me know what you think about this.
We are the Guinea Pig Collective. All will be assimilated. Resistance is futile.
On today's show off, I will be showing off something that is retro in nature. While this may look like an original Mego or maybe a Mattel, this is not. This is a retro re-release of one of those old school DC superheroes. Much like the old Megos, we got the 8-inch Shazam figure from Mattel and DC. They do have a few more, obviously, in this set with Black Adam and Darkseid and Martian Manhunter, and I'm sure that they got a lot more than that. But I seen this one relatively low priced on this one. This thing wasn't even $14. This thing was dirt cheap to be able to get. I think the shipping cost more than the actual figure did. And when they were re-releasing these stores, I did miss out on these. I didn't get to pick a lot of these up. I think I got the Young Frankenstein, and I think there was maybe one other one, but I just, at the time, didn't have the money to pick them up. So I'm actually finding a few of these right now. So pretty cool. I'm not sure if I'm going to open this one up at all. The postability on these things are pretty standard. They weren't bad for what they were at the time, but they're pretty, almost substandard compared to today's action figures. Guys, how many of you remember seeing these Mattel DC Mego like figures out there on the shelves? For the second half of my show off, I know I've talked about this guy before. I don't think I've actually taken these ones out and shown them off, but we've got the Stretch Armstrong and Stretch X-Ray 2-piece battle pack set. The see-through invader. Let's go ahead and stop that dial, and let's take a quick look at these two. So there they go, right in the packaging. They're relatively small. These ones are not huge, so. And then we'll stretch him out. Oh yeah. These things were super cool to have back in the day. They were just so much fun to play with. And obviously, if you stretch these way too far, they will break eventually, but he's got little organs in there and everything. The same thing with Stretch Armstrong. Just super stretchy. And just bounces right back to the shape that he was in originally. There you go with the Stretch Armstrong Stretch X-Ray 2-pack.
Those are pretty cool. The Stretch Armstrong one, man, that just reminded me of the video. I don't remember if we played on a toy stream or one of my Friday streams where the guy put a garden hose inside and just to see how big it would go. And it looked like a 400-pound man before it burst.
You know what's funny is I just seen, and this was just last night, as a matter of fact, somebody did the same damn thing with one of the Jabba figures that had like the soft body like that. It is the same thing. Like it got humongous and then boom, all over the guy's yard.
I can't believe they're still making these, like for wrestling, especially WWE.
Oh yeah,
there's a bunch of new ones and stuff. But I like the Mattel ones you showed though. Like the faces are giving Slappy from Goosebumps, but they look really cool. Like if you display them, like on the card back and stuff.
Yeah.
Pretty damn nice.
It was nice to see them come back and starting to make some of these things again. Because when I was a kid, I mean, that was like the big thing. I mean, it was all the Mego figures that were just like that. And seeing them bring some of these things back, I was like really happy to see it again. Because I thought that they were dead and gone and they were never going to resurrect. But lo and behold, they're back doing it. And seeing Mattel doing them as well was pretty interesting. Because I really don't remember Mattel doing them back in the day, but apparently they did.
Yeah, it's wild. Actually, I'll pull up. Hold on, I'm gonna pull up something of Steph's actually here. I saw this review before, and I made a comment on it. You are actually fixing the thigh swivel over on the Todd figures. Let me pull this up real quick.
Oh, you said it again. You said what's going on? Superman Adams show. Migos rule. Nah, you guys got some toner?
I used to do an impression of him in the office, and one of the times he was on the conference call in the other room, and they're like, "They can hear you." And I went, that's too bad. We're doing Spawn here. I didn't care. I just kept going. It was hilarious. But here's one I thought was pretty neat what you were doing, because I didn't even think of doing this because I didn't really know how the system was. How far the actual peg goes into the leg. So.
It's kind of scary.
So that's why I want to do this thigh mod. So let's get to cutting.
Because
it takes a bit.
The way that they have the whole setup in the system. So like this whole piece here, it goes like halfway down. Yeah, about halfway down the thigh. And I didn't think of doing what you actually did here. But I was going to say one of the ways that, because I was swapping legs for the Wonder Womans and stuff like that, I would get like a little flat head screwdriver, the ones that you kind of use like on watches and stuff, like, the sets that are really tiny. And you could kind of just pop right here where that joint is. Because, it's like they're like the little buttons or nubs they look like. You just lift it a little bit and you could slide the whole leg off without messing with, like, you'll have this centerpiece will still be there attached, and you can just swap the legs out and it just clips in.
Oh.
So that's one way of doing it. But you heated up the whole thing, and because I've noticed there's a couple of people I've seen online when they try to rip the legs off, they crack the piece that it's attached to.
Yeah. Like it's very brittle, especially if it's warm. Like I was using long nose pliers too, which was probably not smart.
Well, I'm just telling you for future reference, it might be easier to do that because you just
that's really smart though.
Yeah, you stick it in a little bit and then you fidget it until it kind of like it wiggles apart. So that's one way. I haven't had anything break regarding that.
There's also tutorial videos online. That's how I did it.
For sure. Yeah, because she heats her up. Usually, I heard you just sweet talk them, and then it just never mind.
Hey, what's going on, Iceman Modeling in the house? What up, man?
She was fully spread.
Yeah.
Back on. What you want to do is remove this thing. You're gonna need a pair of long nose or anything to pull it out. Now be careful because obviously the plastic is gonna be super warm. It's gonna be easy to break. But as you can see, there is a movable part in here. This inner part is slotted in here, and if these break, then the leg is going to be super loose. You can glue it together if you do break it, but just be more gentle with this part. So I tried to
remember, be gentle, fellas.
Go from this side and hopefully it'll come out.
Like that.
Right.
But just twist it until you can remove it. and you might have to.
Yeah, just to kind of show
So the
people.
piece is intact.
Yeah, because I didn't realize
Now here,
how much how the whole engineering is, because this is totally different from what we used to do entirely. A lot of this is just like they've left it to China to kind of engineer and mess with. But it is really cool what you had done here with how you end up chopping the thigh to give her swivel. I was like, wow, that's brave too to do to like a. 30.
I know. I was so scared, dude. I was like, if I mess this up, she's dead, bro.
here's the idea. This goes
If only
inside,
we
right?
can figure out
As you
how to
can
make
see,
her taller.
I don't know if you see with the light.
Right,
This is pretty deep inside.
It'd be leg
The
swap.
idea is that you cut off a small part above where the pin actually goes into the leg. So then when you put all the three pieces back together, you'll get a high rotation. But if you cut too low, below where this sits in the leg, then you'll just have ruined your figure because it won't connect anymore. So like as long as you cut above this area, I'll show you exactly where I cut it. So I removed the diorama to get place for this. I'm actually going to use a kitchen knife because this will slice it through so easily. But the thing that is really good about McFarlane is that these pieces are soft plastic. So the second you heat it up, it's going to be really easy to cut through, like literally and like through butter. First, we're going to heat it up again.
But yeah, I've noticed that McFarlane stuff is like way softer
You don't
than.
need to heat it up that much.
Yeah,
I
I did notice that too. Because like I kind of carve away on some
And
pieces
if you
to
look inside,
fix some
like
issues
you know
and
you're
stuff.
not too deep. God,
And yeah, I was kind of
and get a
surprised.
good angle on this, but you're gonna see
Kind
it
of feels
when
like
you do it
Play-Doh when you
where
cut
the peg
McFarlane.
goes
I mean,
into.
you cut Hasbro
So
and
I
it's
know
just like
that
freaking
about
hard
there,
plastic.
Not only is
Yeah.
the cut going to be
Yeah,
hidden
I tried
by the
modifying a
skirt,
weapon
you wanna
on
do
on
this
one of
really,
the
really
Transformers,
straight.
and it's like, no,
Obviously,
I got to
if it's,
heat it up all the
crooked,
way.
it doesn't really matter. You know, if you do it with an X-Acto knife and
Yeah, it was like
whatnot, because again,
a piece of rock
it's gonna
candy.
come together anyways. It's gonna look ugly if it's a character that doesn't have a skirt like a Superman,
a big knife.
Batman, and any male
Yeah,
character.
yeah, my jaw kind of hit the floor when you pulled this out like that. I'm like, she's really gonna just okay.
Yeah, I saw somebody do this to
Anyways,
the corn sweat figure last year.
Okay.
And now we're just
I know
gonna
that.
put everything back together, and we'll go at another angle because
I definitely saw some
so now we have
bunch of videos before
two
doing
leg
this because I was like,
pieces.
I need to know how it's made.
Oh yeah,
You
yeah.
know, with that knife, I
We're gonna
really
put it
expected
first
you to
with
pull like a
really
julienne
nice.
on the end of that figure. Like, just
Now
chop, 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 chop.
is put this back together. So this
Michael
piece
Myers.
goes in this
Right.
way.
Oh shit.
You know, this little thing with the slot here goes towards the inside of the leg. So if you have a hard time putting it back in,
Yeah, because
together,
if you went
just
too
heat it up
low,
again
that
because it
mushroom
is
peg
hard
would
to
have not have gotten in
back.
place at all.
And after a lot of heat
So-
and a lot of effort, you can put it
Yeah,
back.
exactly. And then the leg would just fall off.
As you can see here is
Yeah.
the high rotation.
But no, you did a good job with
Wow.
it.
Really, really straight,
Yeah.
and it works perfectly.
Yeah, I
So
think he
now
was. I used a big knife. I was like, well, the cut's gonna be straight at least.
we have to
Oh,
push
for
it
sure.
back
Now,
in further. It's not
see if you can do something about those huge feet.
so hard to put this.
Yeah, I don't know.
So don't be shy
Right.
with it. You really gotta
Yeah,
push
like
it
the
I
back
know,
in
right?
further
She's
to-
got those horse stomping feet. Like,
Yeah,
that's horrible.
they
Yeah,
did.
they-
They did
they're
my
like-
girl so wrong.
I know. I call them the Herman Munsters. You know, these big platforms like that. I don't know why.
Padre, on a scale of 1 to 10, how close are those to the brief feet Larson feet that you love so much? I mean, where are you at on that?
Here's the thing that Todd messed up completely with all of these Supergirl figures. The main thing was he had to switch the movie scale with the TV scale.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, because what's her face? Millie Alcock,
Alcock.
whatever her name is.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's like 5'4". She's small.
Yeah.
You know, and and I know Melissa
Benoist is like 5'9".
something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they had to swap them. And Todd's had this issue in the past too. It's the people that are working there. They don't know scaling and they don't do any research on the properties that they're working on. And it drives me crazy.
It drives me even more crazy because I bought this in the Cavill and I was going to have them, display together, and there's a huge size difference. Huge.
Oh yeah. It kind of sucks. Sorry, there's a storm coming. That's if you hear a horn. That's the alarms.
I'll show you the difference in the same pose that I showed you in the beginning. So now that both legs are done.
But her the bottom of her leg is really loose on this copy.
Well,
it's really
tight
annoying.
in there.
Oh,
Now
that
we're gonna
sucks.
try to do the pose
Yeah.
we did in
I
the
haven't
beginning.
opened up mine yet. I did
with
get
the
her because
legs.
I liked her.
Should
I thought
be
this
pretty
version was
easy.
really nice.
Because it was sort of like this, right?
I really wish he would have used like the Batgirl body or something. Man.
Yeah, they had to do a different scale. Because he used that same figure twice in a row.
For the comic, the Action Comics one.
Yeah, the first the first appearance, which is so weird. I don't know why they decided to do that. Although I am going to use parts from her and the movie one and make a better, I think, Supergirl altogether. That's I've already brought one of them back. I'm like, I swapped out. I got the hair that I wanted in the hands, and I brought the other one back. I'm like, screw Todd. I upgraded.
Yeah.
Yep.
I get the Page Puncher Supergirl, so I may could use some of those parts.
Oh yeah. That one's got some. Yeah, I think it's the same skirt too. The Page Puncher one.
I think it's more flowy if it's the one I'm thinking of.
Oh wait, yeah, you're right because the belt's.
I tell you what doesn't flow is what Gen X Lizard just said. It will never escape his list for. It must be his thirst for Bree's Mongolian feet. Like that's horrible. But Padre did say he did a custom too. He said he melted one side of his Bespin Cloud car with a broken GI Joe figure, melted in the pod for a dead body. His mother didn't think it was as cool as he did. Well, I think it's pretty cool, Padre. I think
sounds awesome. Oh shit!
Lust. I kind of figured it was something along those lines.
But yeah,
that's pretty cool, though.
Steph, great job though on this.
Well, thank you. I mean, I had to watch a bunch of videos, but I mean, God, scary as hell.
It worked. I mean, yeah, you have articulation and the figure's still intact, so that's a win.
True.
I tell you what, if you're looking to experiment, that's when freaking Ollie's definitely comes in handy. Because you just buy it like Ollie's or Ross or something like that. You just buy like a dirt cheap figure and do some experimentation with it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, hey, what works here and what doesn't? Oh, well, I only paid $4 for that. Who cares?
Yeah. The best way to do it. That's why I tried it on the Mealy Alcock I had.
Mm-hmm.
I tried it on her first, so I was like, at least if I mess her up, I won't like cry about it, but I don't want to mess Melissa up.
Okay. And how did you turn out on that one? Good?
Yeah, it's really good.
All right. So
I should have cut her legs a bit. Sorry.
I still can't find Millie. I've been looking at all the Walmarts around here, and they just haven't got them in stock yet. I guess they're waiting until closer to the movie because the movie doesn't open for like another month. But I hate that everybody else is getting them, and I can't find them around here.
Yeah, there's one store that I go to every now and then, and they had the display. If they don't have the display, I haven't seen the figures anywhere else.
Unfortunately, Gap, not tonight. I did not have a chance to go out and shoot anything this week. Number one, I can't seem to find my explosives. So I have a segment to do with a toy, but I need my explosives. The BB gun and other shooting firearms is just not what I want for this one. I want explosives. Yeah, I know. I'm booing too because I can't find my damn explosives. Somebody move that shit on me. I want my booms. I want my booms. The son of a bitches, they hit it. They hit it.
What gets me about that release of those Supergirl figures is the one with the trench coat doesn't come with a cape, and you're paying $35. You don't get a cape, so I may have to pull a Vinnie and do some swapping and maybe get.
It's called an upgrade. If it's the same figure, the same line, and he gave us different versions, it's called an upgrade.
Yeah.
No cape. The hair is glued on the head.
That surprised
head swaps. Hand swaps. Like I wanted to I don't know. I wanted to burn it. I was so pissed.
Oh yeah.
Wait. Which one has the
one with the coat? Yeah, I learned that
gold
from
label.
Yeah, from Steph's review.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's glued.
Yep.
What? That's
so Wow, I'm going to have to do some serious swapping then.
What's up, Adam?
Allegedly a Minecraft girl.
Oh,
Jesus, Padre. There's some agitation in the chat. Guys, take it easy on each other. Have a little bit of fun. Chat is so gay. It's got anal leakage. Oh my God. It's quick. Somebody get some Depends. You know what? I'm gonna play something right now. I'm gonna try to get everybody's mood in the chat a little bit better, and I'm gonna hand it off back to you guys. We're going in for Toys from Bygone Era. If you've never seen this one, get ready to hang on and have some fun because we're talking about some old school commercials from days of yore.
I am your Professor Indy of the Guinea Pig Collective. Welcome to Toys from Bygone Eras.
It's fun when you work at the fun factory. Make logs and stars, crosses and bars. It's fun when you work at the fun factory. Fill it with Play-Doh, watch it disappear. Press on the handle, it comes out here. Squish out shapes from 1 to 10. Make what you want, then squish it again.
Fun Factory Junior with 3 mini cans of Play-Doh, 2 shape makers, and trimmer. From the Play-Doh people.
A Play-Doh man, a cat, a dog, a funny crocodile, a hobby horse, a yellow frog, a monkey with a smile, a cuckoo bird, an apple tree, a willy walrus, a moo cow, a bumblebee, a Play-Doh-potamus, an elephant, a ball, a house, a polka dot giraffe, an aeroplane, a ship, a mouse, a face to make you laugh. Play-Doh, Play-Doh, you can make it with Play-Doh.
Every Play-Doh 4-pack has 4 blendable colors. Play-Doh, from the Play-Doh people.
Open your eyes to the world of Blythe, the wide-eyed world of Blythe. Hold her ring, see her do her thing, she'll change her eyes for you.
Blythe, the doll with a surprise in her eyes. Quick as a wink, her eyes change color. They change expression, too.
Blythe, Blythe, changeable Blythe.
Look, she's bouncy brown. Wow, green-eyed and groovy. Hey, purple, pretty as you please. Ah, beautiful blue. And she's really out of sight in her mod outfit.
Blythe, Blythe, a new look for Blythe.
Take a comb and give Blythe a swinging new hairstyle.
Open your eyes to the world of Blythe, the wide-eyed world of beautiful Blythe.
Which Blythe do you like? Blythe, she's from Kenner.
From Kenner's Star Wars, The Empire Strikes Back collection, it's Millennium Falcon that you've put together. Batteries not included.
Nice landing, Han Solo. Uh-oh, come on, Chewbacca. Stormtroopers are coming.
Action figures each sold separately.
Got him on radar. I'll fire the laser cannon.
There's even a hidden storage hatch.
Ready for takeoff. Jump to light speed. We're gone. On to the Death Star.
Millennium Falcon from Kenner's Star Wars, The Empire Strikes Back collection. Action figures each sold separately.
I'm Darth Vader. I'll beat you to the finish. I've got Luke, R2-D2, Chewbacca, and all the good guys.
Thank you for joining us, and remember, if it's not being done by a pig, it's not worth watching.
Yeah, and just so everybody knows, those were the 2 vans that I was talking about. I have in my collection. I just don't have the zip strips for them anymore, but I've got almost all the barrels and everything they came with. One came with a bunch of blue barrels, and the other one came with yellow barrels to run into. Still have them. I mean, other than the zips missing, man, the things are in perfect shape, too. Like, all the artwork on the side of the vans are still there. It's, like, really, really cool. Glad I still have them. But, guys, who won the knife fight? Who's going now?
Who wants to go? I'm fine.
I got something.
Sure.
Yeah, go ahead.
What you got?
All right, so I got this is kind of cool. Here's one that you're not going to be expecting. Look, Vinnie.
Oh shit! Nice. You get the Killing Joke one.
Yeah, $30 shipped.
Oh
wow,
dude, that's a fantastic price.
Yeah, no kidding, right? I mean, didn't come with anything else. You know, just the figure and you know, the camera and the crowbar, no card, you know, no box, none of that. But for $25, like I said, then, you know, tax, it's like 27.
because these are going for like $100, even on Amazon. Oh yeah, So, dude, that's a score.
So, and then I've already got the black and white one, and the other two. Sorry, the other two as well, still boxed. And then since you were talking customization, I did a few. I finally broke out the paints with those pins and decided that Armless Cap was going to get some more detail. There's some blood in the holes. It's still sticky, but he's sticky and he's bleeding all over himself. You know,
you sent me the photo. Yeah, you had both Superman ripping off the arms. That was great.
Yeah, because I mean, you have to.
Very,
right? I mean,
very, very RoboCop-ish.
yes,
Yeah,
right.
Exactly. Oh shit!
Because
there it is.
Why not? It didn't put a lot on him, but I figured we'd make the S instead of being silverish. And so what this is I plasti dip sprayed the whole figure. And then I took a secondary kind of plasti dip, which is the chrome coloring, and then I added the red model paint that was in a marker. And then the other arm, we took the white, so you see the bone, baby.
Oh, that's cool.
And then I did the same thing with the other one because it's all blue where the paint.
Oh
was.
yeah,
I
I couldn't see it.
He needs to be bleeding. He needs to be in more pain. He needs to suffer. But yeah, same thing with it. Not bad for a blind guy,
Exactly. He's been disarmed.
But, you were talking about your comic when you were adding the blood to it and whatnot. I was sitting here looking at this and I'm like, I'm really tired of not, we have to fix it. And I did. I enjoyed it quite a bit actually. But yeah, used this is an all chrome paint marker. And then of course like the white and red. I don't know where the red one went. But yeah, that was it, man. That's all I did. And you had to shake the heck out of it and all of that to get it going.
If you get a chance, you got to look for. But again, I'm not crazy about the red on that company. All the other colors have been pretty good. Sharpie, they have acrylic paint markers now.
That's what you were saying. I already had these, so I was like, I better use them. And I thought, what would be cooler than so we're gonna upgrade Batman, right? Because my setup here. It's kind of when evil wins, and we've got Old Man Bruce.
Nice.
And then he puts the helmet on so that and of course I had to steal the guns from his father, but we had to give him a little pistola too. And then we've got the Henry Cavill with the kryptonite around his neck, and Zod standing on top of him as he's kneeling before Zod. But then you've got Pop sitting there with the sword by his neck. So, yeah, I like I said, I was having some fun with the figures after being sick for 3 weeks.
Oh, dude,
and finally getting better, And then I figured it's time to use some of the extra heads, right? So we used them.
Oh, that's great.
So why not?
I like that Brainiac. Looks really nice.
Yeah, it's the one from the game. I really dug it. Again, that's where I got kind of some of the ideas for the Batman as well. Was looking at this one, going, I don't want to pop the head off. It's a good head because my original idea was to pop all the Supermen's heads off and put all the Christopher Reeves on all the Supermen. But then when I decided I was going to do the same with this, I'm like, nah, that's a nice looking head. So left that alone.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, I've been having a whole lot of fun. Somebody just committed Toy Aside, just kind of updating them a little bit. Like I said, it's kind of cool when you make it, because it is a little on the gory side because the darkness is the red. And I didn't prime it or anything. I just used the markers. And it did. It worked really, really surprisingly well.
I want to get there's a spray. It's like a nice matte finish that protects the coating of paint. I gotta find which brand it was. I think that guy Robo uses it.
But yeah, that's what I got for now. I'm not taking all the other ones down, and I'm too lazy to get on the phone at the moment. But like I said, that's what I've been working on the last couple weeks, and then the whole office is, I sent those pictures in that group chat. Which, Vinnie, if we got time and you want to, you can share whatever. It's all cool, and thank you. But no, it's literally, man, double-sided sticky tape because the black and silver cartoon Superman figure, it looks good, but the legs are shit. They're all loose. There's a goose. And I finally used the with the double-sided sticky tape, these things to hold the figure. I was like, you know what? That works good for the arms. And I just
hold on a second.
Double-sided sticky taped his feet to the wall. So then his arms are just sticking.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because you can flip them around. I actually used them on the comic book that's on the wall too up there.
Oh, nice.
So the Wolverine, I got 3 of them underneath it, and then the sticky tape on the back of it, and I put it on the top, stuck it on the ceiling, and pushed it in. And yeah, that's how that one's staying up there. I still have a little bit of room over there because I got a couple more pieces coming.
Oh yeah, that's right.
But yeah, and it's a full, man.
Awesome.
It's full. It doesn't get much more fuller than what
I dude. Yeah, that's a big collection right there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and of course, the wrestling belt with I don't have the Banes over there anymore, but Savage took over the Macho Man as he should. So we've got Macho Man front and center where he needs to be, and Buff Bagwell's glasses and hat and signature. Still got Ted DiBiase's trunks underneath there that are autographed, and all my other wrestling stuff on the walls. But yeah, and
this setup, the new setup's nice.
Thank you. Yeah, like I said, I put a lot of time in here because I wasn't really doing a whole lot, but the wall of Vinnie, if you will. But I like beautiful things. I mean, it's a lot of different pieces that are in my collection. And I'm proud to show off every piece that's yours, though, because again, half of the ones you didn't even know I got till after I showed you. And then we got Spidey and Venom up there on the wall. So far, they're staying pretty good. So nobody's fallen yet. Neither Superman. So he's flying. And those are those bigger silly figures. These ones that don't really move or anything, but they've got barely 5 points of articulation, maybe a little head movement, but it's kind of fun. And we had to do the ultimate tap over here. He's just giving it to them all because I figured why not. So he's got the hammer, he's got the shield. So yeah, but these are the old school original Avengers, and I got them for like $5 at Kroger's back in the day.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Eventually, they'll all go to Violet, my granddaughter, but like these ones, I don't want to give her yet because I like them where I've got them. And she's got her own Hulk.
Yeah, she's been Hulk smashing everything, which is great.
It's a good Hulk. Better than anything Ford's made lately.
Yeah.
And that's, he doesn't really do an overabundance, but doesn't need to. He's the Hulk. He'll just kick you right in the row.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, it works for what for the setup and everything. And
sure.
I have a lot of fun with it. I love my office.
To explain it real quick too, Steph, we call him Tord because he was signing those, what was it, the Call of Duty figures. And I recorded it, and he couldn't even spell his own name. It looked like Tord instead of Todd. So we're just going with the ongoing joke that it's Tord McFarlane.
McFarlane.
Yeah.
Apparently, he really likes to sign in the crotch area on this specific, which the one I have, he did not. Get back from the freaking glare. I apologize. Woo, there we go. But yeah, I've got the actual signature up here. Usually he likes to go down here more because he's a perv. But yeah, I'd much rather like it up in the knee where it should be.
Yeah, right.
There we go. But yeah, like I said, it's the one piece I've got of his that's autographed, like legitimately. And then I've got all the pieces of yours, which, just, I don't know.
Yeah.
I love it, dude. I love the fact I got the 2 Jim Lee pieces and the Ghost Rider that went to Puerto Rico from Florida and came to Indiana.
Yeah, it's awesome stuff. I want to show some real quick too, since we were talking about the McFarlanes and all the stuff you got there. I found a Jokerized figure as well over at Ross. Here's that Robin.
Yep.
Adam, you got this one, right?
I got 2 of those, yes, sir.
Yeah, dude, I found them over at Ross just last night.
This is Vinnie Art.
Oh wow,
the lead designer at this company many moons ago, but I am also a comic book artist. You can check out my stuff at vinnieart.com. I got a new project on Kickstarter called City of Venus, Dead City. It's the sequel. It's actually 1 and 2 put together, but go check that out. Yeah, I'm going to do a quick review on this Jokerized Robin. This is the Dick Grayson Robin. I guess based off of Jim Lee's work. He comes with some trading cards, a battering with the rope on it. Here's some Jim Lee artwork on the back. Let's crack this one open. I found him real cheap. I found him $8 over at Ross.
Wow.
Check your local Ross stores now.
I would get that just to paint him.
And out of the package, he comes with a bunch of different hands, which is great. He's got a pointing hand, a thumbs up one, a couple of gripping hands. Yes, fists. at Ross store. Absolutely. So yeah,
that's nice. I paid $25 for mine.
Pretty good. He actually comes with a battering that has a rope on it. That's pretty good. You might want to do something different, replace this, but there's a hole. So if you want to feed a wire or something through it, at least there's an option there. He does come with a couple of playing cards. So my friend Adam was telling me too, because I was kind of unaware of this, but each one of the Jokerized figures comes with about 4 cards each. So once you get all the Jokerized ones, you could actually have a full deck of cards. That was a pretty cool thing. He does come with the DC stand, and if you want to swap out the cards, you could. So that's interesting, kind of neat. Not too bad. And he does come with his own little Robin base, the Boy Wonder. And it's all pink Jokerized. I think this figure could have used better colors, to be quite honest, and a wash or something on the hair. Again, this is the first Jokerized thing I have, but for $8, everything he comes with, yeah, that's pretty damn good. Because I'd be pissed if I paid full price. He doesn't really have much articulation in the torso. He has some twists down here. Head's actually really good. There's a great bulge right in there. Looks down, looks up okay. Arms are pretty decent. I don't think there's a bicep cut. There's no bicep cut, but the articulation is still really nice. Over there, legs about what you would expect out of McFarlane figures. He still has toe hinge, all that crap. But yeah, overall, this is a pretty neat figure. If you haven't gotten him, like I said, I suggest go checking out Ross right now. We're in the month of May if you're watching this. So yeah, that's where I found this one. So there you go. Remember to hit like, subscribe. Thank you again for watching. More coming at you soon.
Hey everybody, this is Vinnie.
So yeah,
that's a steal, bro.
Dude, yeah.
It is, definitely. Especially if you can get him and paint him up to look like how he was originally released, because this is a Silver Age Robin that was exclusive to McFarlane.com, and it sold out real quick, and now it's like worth over $100 on eBay. He needs to put this back out because there's a lot of people that wants the original version of this.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Guys, I do have to step out for a minute. I will be back. Give me like 5-10 minutes. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, the only problem with it is, like you were saying, though, the opposability kind of sucks, and it's not. Yeah, I don't know. It's got its flaws. Like in my collection, it looks good because I got all the Joker stuff. Because again, the whole room's Jokerized. But as for a figure itself, I if the other one was made the same way, it wasn't worth what they were trying. I mean, if you're paying more than $25 for these figures, you're getting kind of screwed just because of the way that they're made. So many pieces falling off. That Lex Superman suit, power suit. I mean, every one of those I bought, other than the one I've got where the cape hasn't fallen off. 2 or 3 of them I got, they didn't have all the pieces to them. The one didn't even have a head peg.
Wow.
But again, it's the Robin's pretty cool. Don't get me wrong, but at the same time, I wouldn't be paying no $100 for a Robin getting ripped off on eBay. And if he is good, it's really hard telling because a lot of stuff he's re-releasing is going for $75 on eBay now.
Hold on a minute. What's going on? Lloyd Christmas 22. What's in that? What's up, man? In the house, Lloyd Christmas, man. Good to see you, man. Hope that you're doing well. Gap says a question. Steph, do you want to touch on this? I'm not even going to try to attempt to do a French accent saying that at all.
Comment tu commençais à faire des critiques de jouets? Like, how did you start to do toy reviews? Well, I just started collecting again because the last time I had figures, I was 12, I think, and then stupidly, 5 years ago, I got rid of everything. I had old Transformers, I had Toy Biz, Spider-Man stuff. Like, I give it all away, and then I saw a friend of mine. I went to his house, and he had some, I think it was retro carded Hasbro stuff, and he had them pinned on his wall. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is so nostalgic, and it made me feel happy. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna buy some, and then the addiction started all over again.
You know, it's a funny thing. I did the same thing, but I didn't do it with my entire collection. So I did it with some of the earlier figures that I had, like some of the old Star Wars, my old Battlestar Galactica figures, and I think it was some of the Star Trek like ships that I had, because I had this one old Star Trek. It was the Enterprise. It was all die-cast, and it had a spinny top where would be the bridge in the center of the saucer section, but it fired these little yellow discs out the front of the ship.
Mm.
And then on the bottom, it opened up as a display stand, but it would also open up at the bottom so you could put the little shuttlecraft inside of it. I took all those things. I thought, you know, I'm getting older now. It's like, I mean, this is many, many years ago. This is like, this is probably early 80s, maybe even, yeah, that had to have been early 80s. And I sold them all like a dope. Sold them to another vendor, got next to nothing for all of them. And then years later, I started regretting it because I had so many damn figures. The one line of figures that I never sold, though, is my Transformers. Would not, could not, shall never sell them. I did have them all just stolen, except for one, though. But I've rebuilt my collection since then. But yeah. Snow Dub, what's going on, Snow Dub, man? Good to see you. I hope you're doing well, man. Thanks for stopping in, but known this guy for a long time.
Never sell your toys, man. You'll regret it 100%.
You will.
Toys,
you will.
retro video games, anything, dude. Keep it.
Yeah.
And then the terrible task of trying to recollect and rebuild the collection.
Yeah.
Costs a lot.
I was a dumb kid. I did that so many times, and I regret it.
Like, what goes on in our brains to say, oh, yeah, I'll get rid of this, and then 2 weeks later, you're like, well,
yeah,
was that really worth it?
So you start banging your head against the wall, banging your head into the desk. Why did I do that? Why did you're breaking the furniture? Stop it. Oh, not everybody has a hard head like a cinder block like me, I guess.
It's not just that. It's stuff that you don't really realize it's going to be worth a lot of money later down the line. Like I had a huge collection of Nintendo Powers, and them things are worth a lot of money now. It's like, you know, magazine stuff too. Sometimes they're stuff people want to, you know, relive and recollect. Re-experience their childhood, and man, you get rid of them, and you don't know what you did there.
For real, because they don't do those anymore, you know, because of the internet. So like,
yeah.
But yeah, I hear that a lot of people collect those.
I tell you what, the one thing I will say is I did get really lucky when I was trying to rebuild my collection, and I know a lot of people have had some bad experiences with it. But Jesus, what the hell was it called now? It's the one online thing where you reach out to somebody and then you meet them somewhere and you exchange money, and people are like trading horror stories about getting jacked and everything.
Facebook Marketplace.
It's kind of like Facebook Marketplace, but it was before Facebook Marketplace.
Oh, not Kijiji, but the other one. Holy hell, what is it called?
Yeah, I'm blanking. It's still around too. It's never closed up, but I got lucky in Craigslist.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
Yeah, I got lucky and I found a guy that was living locally that was moving out of Florida, and he had to sell his entire Transformer collection. I told him, he said, "Well, why do you want them so bad?" I mean, the guy was like, he was like, "Okay, I'm going to sell my collection. I want to know why you want them." Yeah, and I told him the story. You know, I had this big collection when I was younger, and they all got stolen. And I said, I'm trying to piece my collection back together. And he's like, God, what did you have? And I started, like, right off the top of my head, telling him everything I had. And I told him, I said, I had everything too. I didn't just have the figures. I kept all the boxes. If they came in blister packs, because they were small mini cons and everything, I kept the box with the blister. Like, I kept all of it. I would tape the blisters back onto the cardboard. I kept every single piece of all those damn figures I had. And I started telling this guy, and he's like, God damn, man, God damn. And we had already agreed on the price, and then he turned around and said, dude, I feel like, listen to that story. He said, I feel bad, and he lowered the price even more. And I wound up getting back just damn near almost every Transformer I lost from theft that I had from when I was younger for less than $200. This was a huge box of Transformers. It was ridiculous. And I said, man, you sure? I said, he's like, dude, man. He said, if anybody deserves to get their collection back, it's you. And I was like, wow, just amazing. So while a lot of people had bad experience with Craigslist, I had a good one, and damn near got every last one of my Transformers back. So what is this, a self-help group for dumb people? Oh, blame Shifty. Oh, Jesus. Nintendo Power, remember? Remember berries for Nintendo Power. I remember. That's why they have places to meet up for sales in front of police stations now, right? See, I'm not worried about it. I'm 6'1", over 200 some odd pounds. If they're planning on robbing me, God bless them. And I wish them all the best of luck, but I guarantee they're not going to make it out of that parking lot alive. I remember bringing Nintendo Power at my friend's house. Yeah, man. Good times. Trying to rebuild the collective. Yeah, that's another thing I had to rebuild when we lost a bunch of members. It was terrible. You just admitted they used Craigslist for a brat doll. What? A brat doll? What the hell are you talking about, Gab? You got to get off that shit, man. But until Vinny gets back, because I know you have a nice rant that's going to be coming up, Steph. I want Vinny here for that because I'm sure he wants to hear that rant, and he probably might even want to add to it because that's the type of guy he is. But I had something else I wanted to show Vinny, so I'm not going to do that right now. I'm going to hold that off because this was actually something I was building up last week. So I'm going to skip ahead to something I wasn't planning on playing this early, and I'm going to get into old school toy time. Guys, let's see how many of you remember these. A couple of these I have showed off, but not all of them. So here we go, showing off the old school stuff like only I know how. Today's old school toy time. Taking a look at some of the old Renegade GoBots. The old machine Robo bad guys side. So we got Loco, we got Cykill. Granted, we're missing the engine and the tires for Cykill. We got Coptor, missing his blade. We got Twin Spin, we're missing both of his blades. Then we got Jeeper Creeper. We are missing a little gun, and he had like a windshield piece in the front. Then we got Bad Boy, the old Warthog. And then we got Slick. So let's go ahead and we're going to get these guys converted. There we go with all our GoBots Renegades converted in their robot forms. Some obviously are better than others. But for what these things were when they came out at the time, they were pretty cool. You got to remember that these things were the initial craze for the transforming robots. Why? Mostly, I think, because they were Matchbox and Hot Wheels sized vehicles that were easy to carry around and easier to trade than, say, the much larger, for the most part, Transformers figures. Guys, hope you enjoyed this old school toy time show off. One more before we get out of here for this old school toy time. I have shown these off before. Part of that RoboCop line of figures that were put out a long time ago, along with the Ed 209 that I've shown off. And my brother had a few of the bad guys as well that were all cap firing. Because, yeah, you look on the back, these have the little cap firing pieces that are in the back right there. We've got the RoboCops that I have had since forever. So I got the regular silver one, and then I've got the glow-in-the-dark version. Of course, you will notice that the guns are on the hips right there. You just pop them right off. They got a little spot and put them right in his hand. These guys' arms are very stiff still. These are not loose. These two are actually in really good condition. Granted, this one right here, he does look ever so slightly yellowed, which I thought I had him in the sealed container, but c'est la vie, apparently something got in there. But now I know how to change that. Hopefully it doesn't affect the paint job when I do go to do that. But there we go with the RoboCops with the cop fire action. And yes, in case you were wondering, the helms do come off these guys just like that. Of course, last thing before we get out of here, we got to show off that glow-in-the-dark one properly. There we go. We got our little black light out, and we can light this guy up really good with this. Actually makes part of the diorama glow too, including the pig on the back. But there we go with our glow-in-the-dark RoboCop. Now, when this guy first came out, I remember he was a mail away, and I think they might have made him available in stores. That I can't remember, or maybe he was just a mail away only, but either way, I still have him in excellent shape. Guys, thanks for hanging out with us for today's Old School Toy Time. go. So some cat fire in action, man. And if I could find some of the caps, I would. I know I have rolls of caps still in the back somewhere. If I dig them out one day, I'm going to put them in the freaking RoboCops and the Ed 209 and see if I can get them go pow pow pow. Vinnie is back. Vinnie is back.
Nice. Yeah.
Steph, if you wanted to get that
chance
rant,
of rain my ass. Sorry.
Yeah.
I hate these storms. This fucking weather's gross.
I'm looking forward to storms. I know Steph had a rant, and I was waiting till you got back to let her unleash her fury. If you're good with that.
Yeah, absolutely. Let her rip. I like good rants.
Yeah.
All right, I can share my screen, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, sure.
Hold on.
There you go, Vinny. There he is upside down, hanging by the same little pieces I was showing off on the shelf while holding a little head.
You guys already started the Vinnie toilet jokes.
Yeah, not a toilet, thanks. But
did you get that toilet paper off your shoe this time?
Oh,
what?
Was it working? Oh yeah, it's working. Woo.
Awesome.
So, hold on. These are Canadian prices though, so if it looks that high to you guys, it's just because our dollar is worth crap. But look at this beautiful.
Inflation's doing it too anyway, so we're kind of used to these prices.
It's true. Look at this beautiful 2-pack. 2 fully articulated figures, a bunch of accessories. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hands. 1 coffee cup because she drinks coffee. And what the fuck? A phone with nothing on it because Hasbro is cheap and whatever. A camera, that's cool because I was gonna oh my gosh, I'm gonna have a camera for my Spidey figures.
Right.
Yeah, that is pretty cool.
It's 52 in the States, so on Amazon pre-order.
52. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
52. I was debating on it because I do like the Daredevil, and the only reason I liked her is because she was the junkie from Breaking Bad, and that was hilarious.
Yes, that's right.
I'm not crazy
the show
about the
was
Daredevil.
okay for the first season, but it kind of went downhill like they all did.
I know. Her the likeness on her is really good too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She looks great. I'm not crazy about the Daredevil, but I would order that just for her.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah,
smiling head, the girl doesn't smile that much. But
keep it up, Shifty. You're going to have Papa asking or Padre asking the question in the chat.
Yeah,
What?
We already know the answer. Only the
What?
Well, can you flick it?
Oh.
Come on, man. You got to know the chat by now.
Probably
But
not.
the likeness is spot on. I will say that's what I kind of was digging about it.
Dude, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
There was a golden opportunity for a world-class joke. They should have made that phone screen not only blank, but the rest of it golden color, because that would have been hilarious. Because that'd be the only time you're going to get that phone.
Yeah, it sucks. It sucks that Hasbro can't afford a sticker to put on it because the Dead Ramiro figure from Andor that they made, she always carries around a little iPad in the show, and the figure does, but there's no screen on it. They couldn't afford a sticker to put on it.
Oh, which is hilarious, by the way, too, because Hasbro, they also have the G.I. Joe Classified, and there's 2 of their figures come with cell phones like that have images on them.
Oh wow!
Look, and this is $4, $2, and you get a whole ass screen, bro.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
I did not know that.
How freaking lazy can they get?
Oh, super lazy.
Steph, was that your rant? I hope that wasn't your rant, because if so, that was the mildest and nicest rant I've ever heard. I was going to give you a cute sticker for it. If that's what it was.
It wasn't a roast. It was 10 seconds in a microwave.
Shifty's first time on, he said he had a big rant, and he came on, and it was super calm, and I was like, when does the rant start?
Yeah.
I mean.
Yeah, where's the rant?
Well, we're waiting.
We're waiting. Well,
damn it, I got rid of that clip.
That's all right.
We'll have to get that back.
As you saw with the phone, they're cheap as hell. I'm definitely going to buy this, but... So you get a ton of shit here. 69, right?
Right.
And then you go to this piece of shit. $79. A giant fucking snowflake, which I'm Lord on Luna in this game, and I got 2 Grandmaster. I know what this girl uses. Okay, she uses an ice ball. She ice skates on her feet, so they could have put like ice effects. And she does this ice clap where her hands like go, icy, whatever. They could have done that. Why? What is this? It looks like they took a hot glue gun and just did some random ass shapes and painted it.
Yeah.
I disagree. I disagree. You know what it looks like to me? It looks like one of those cheap Christmas store snowflakes that you get at a Dollar Tree or something like that. That's what it looks like.
Well, but look how they're coming off the main parts of it. It looks like a glue gun.
Yeah.
I mean, literally, I was just thinking it was after Shifty was done with it.
Oh God! I thought I was going to say I thought it looked like it came out of a goo gun. Wink, wink.
Well, with the face she's making, look how chopped that is, bro. She looks. I can't see that word anymore, but she looks stupid.
What's with the torso being so short as well?
Yeah, why does she look like she has a package?
Yeah,
probably does.
Package to be delivered.
Did you just assume it's gender, yo?
Wait, is that Elliot Page from the new Odyssey movie?
Oh God!
Oh, sorry.
Please.
Yeah.
I don't know what they did. Like the legs are too long, the torso's too short, the proportions. I understand they want to go with that kind of that stylized version of the game, but she didn't. I've seen pictures and stuff and some footage. She didn't look like that.
My God, you were right, RR. Steph just quarter rolled us. I can't believe this just happened.
Big leg package. Barry likes it that way.
But like, it's true that the proportions are so freaking crazy. Look at they're side by side, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Look at her hips and her shoulders. Why is she?
God, even her arms look super stumpy. Now you look like really.
Yeah, the proportions are all messed up. Yeah, she's towering over Spidey, and by the way, that has to be hands down the worst Spider-Man figure I've seen in recent years.
Look at his face, bro.
Terrible.
I mean, what is this, teenage Spider-Man?
Yeah, his head's extra small. Look at that bad waist cut on him too. Oh my God!
Since when did Playmates take over making Spider-Man figures?
Yeah,
I'm going to tell you something. I think the proportions are fine on that chick figure there compared to the Mella Alcock Supergirl figure with the arms to go down to her knees.
Oh, the monkey, yeah. I called them the orangutan arms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So ugly, bro.
It's
like,
that,
and
she's scaled like 1.5 inches bigger than she should be. She should be a little smaller, and those arms need to be shorter. But that's also the shitty pegs that they have in the wrist that make it like extended outward even further. So like the hands look extra like long, and it's just wrong.
Yeah. Citizen 333 enjoys both the rants and soliloquy.
Soliloquies, like a sort of poem, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a shame though, man. I don't know.
The only thing I could say about looking at that girl figure right there is that is one huge bitch. Look how big she is.
Yeah.
I just can't with a winking face. She looks so derpy, bro. Like.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Go to the other head. What's the other? Oh, that's the normal one. Okay.
Yeah, she looks okay, but like they were all so proud. They're like, "This is the first Marvel Legends winking figure." Yeah, and it should be your last, bro. Like, what the
Yeah, I agree.
so
Please
ugly.
don't make another one.
Like, wait, where's the pose? Like, why is the ankle not tilted?
Right.
Are they just stupid, or is it just not there?
It's probably not there. If you saw the waist cut on him, they went like with the classic, like McFarlane. What he used to do in his old figures. They just chopped it in half and put. Yeah. Look. He has the hinge forward, but he has that shitty one on the bottom. Now,
the solo.
Yeah, they proved what they could do with the Capcom version of Wolverine. They could do 2 ball joints in a waist and make it fantastic. Full crunch. A crunch like you wouldn't believe. It was the crunchiest of crunches. Or you just fuck it up like this. And they clearly just fucked it up.
Crazy, bro.
Yeah, it's a shame.
Mom, you can do this pose with her. She's on a snowflake. She never does that in game. Yay.
They give her an effect that she doesn't even do.
It's really stupid. When I saw that, I was like, oh my god.
Wow.
Well, I'll wait for the blockies.
I like the design,
Hmm?
but the proportions are wrong. Like you said.
Yeah.
Face.
Yeah, like if design-wise, like it's accurate to the game. It's just this is definitely not moving the waist.
Yeah. Oh, in the post, she looks a little bit better there, but yeah,
Yeah.
that front on, like things just look completely out of whack.
Mm-hmm.
What do you want from a snowflake?
Well, I was going to say, and Hasbro is known for doing this. I mean, how many times have I pointed out how bad the freaking limb proportions were on the Transformers, and that's their in-house item.
Oh yeah.
How do you screw that up?
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Rather easily, apparently.
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 Well, it does come from China, I bet. So, they think they did a good job.
China.
Soul Sassy Short looks nice in the package, but when you get it in hand, looks like it came off the short bus delivery route. Dun, dun, dun. Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Oh, yeah.
Damn right it is.
But dude, yeah, I fit Canadian 80. So what is it for us? Like around 70?
Adam said it's like 52 is what you said.
It's 52 on Amazon in the States, the one. So
The Daredevil 2-pack was.
Yeah, it was 52. So this one, you figure, it's about a $10 difference between us and Canada, I believe.
Yeah. Yeah, so
This
it's around
says 57.
And what's going on, Tina Bojan? Good to see you. I
Hey,
hope you're
Tina.
doing well.
Hey, good seeing you.
The specialities.
Yeah, I pre-ordered 2 of those.
Yeah, he looks freaking cool.
I had to pre-order this, especially with the 2-pack that the Capcom one that they did. That was my figure of the year last year. I think I'm going to take one of those heads and put it on this one because that body is like I like that version.
Yep.
You know what I would do if I got that figure?
What would you do?
I would take it outside and shoot it. I'm sorry. I am the dissenting voice on this one. I can't stand John Bernthal as freaking the
Yeah, but did you hear what Vinnie said? He's going to take John
I'm taking the
Berthal's
head
head
off.
off and put the actual Punisher head from the Capcom game on.
Yep.
top.
I know.
I like
had
the
this-
modern. Yeah, I like the modern day comic book version, like where he's got like the black tee like that. I love the classic. Don't get me wrong, but like that because it reminds me of one of the artists that I know, and I really like what he had done in the books.
Well, with Vinny and I had this discussion, and I said, you know what I would love to see? I would love to see the Warzone with Ray Stevenson.
Yes.
I'd love to see them do a damn figure of him. That's what I would love to see.
You can go on eBay and spend $50 on the head and make your own. I mean, that's pretty much all we're ever going to be able to do, unless you have a 3D printer and make your own.
There's a lot of people I heard. They said they're going to be doing that too. They're going to do a printed version of Dolph Lundgren and put his head on this thing too. And I'm like, yeah, it would work. It would work.
And that was another thing we mentioned. That's like printing money.
Yeah,
printing money. No matter how bad that original Dolph Lundgren Punisher movie was, because it really wasn't the Punisher, people would eat that up like freaking hotcakes in the morning if you made that damn figure and put it out for sale. I guarantee it. I think the same thing with the Ray Stevenson. I think if they were to make both of those figures, they wouldn't be able to keep them on the shelves. They could overproduce them and they would still sell out.
Mm-hmm. I agree. Punisher.
And what's going on, Keely Chow?
Hot right now. What's up, Keely? But yeah, the body proportions are nice on that. Again, it looks more like a comic book version because again, Barenthal, he did not work out to get that. He never looked like that. Never looked. Like that.
Definitely not these shoulders, bro.
No, not those shoulders, not those arms. If you go to the other photos where he's got like his biceps, you could see. Yeah, that is not Barenthal.
Right.
Not even close.
But I'm like you, Vinny. I dug the actual overall frame and everything for a different head.
Yep. I like it too.
You gotta
It comes
customize,
like
and that's how you end up with, well, she hasn't seen Frank Colossus yet.
Oh no, yeah, you gotta show that one.
Yeah, when she's done, I'll show her the one that I modded because it's
Shorty Punisher.
The best.
Yeah.
The Shorty Punisher. I like that. It's true. Guy is not.
He's on the roids, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's a little
A
guy.
little juiced.
Juiced.
A little juice. But yeah, I just wanted to scream about that.
Yeah, no, good stuff, good rant, and nice showcases on what's coming up too. Because I mean, there are some really cool figures that are still going to be, hitting. Todd is like losing his mind. This guy is like rushing to get out every figure now. He's got like 80 of them that have to come out before his license is up.
There's so many, like all these Batman.
And I don't want any of those.
Ridiculous too, right? Like who the hell wants this?
That Dark Knight Returns looks so terrible compared to the other ones he's put out. That's just
Yep. And the other one comes with a lamppost and all that. It's kind of cool.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And it came with the 2 heads, giggity.
Yeah.
Because you had masked and unmasked.
Who's next as a poacher? Peter Dinklage.
He drinks and he shoots people.
At least he's putting out some figures that people want in the retro wave with that Wonder Woman and the Dark Knight.
Yeah, because I pre-ordered that Wonder Woman as well. That's the version I wanted, and that thing was impossible to find.
What wouldn't they have to change his name? Wouldn't they call him the Kneecapisher?
Just call him Wee Man.
Yeah. He might get sued by the guy from Jackass.
I tell you what, that one I didn't think looked half bad, but I don't know enough about that old Green Lantern to really say the Solomon Grundy.
This one?
Golden Era Green Lantern. Yeah.
Oh, that's a 2-pack.
$3.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he looks like a huge ass figure though.
Yeah, he was the Build-A-Wave figure for the Arkham game.
Yep.
But they changed some things on him. Like, what's going? Does he have a tie on?
I don't think he had the. I don't remember the tie. And then I've got the other one that's 6-inch, from the Mattel line for the Arkham stuff. I think it was.
Oh yeah.
Remember, I got that one.
Yeah, that one looked pretty.
Two-Face and the Penguin.
Mm-hmm.
Penguin.
Look how bad the Green Lantern's cape looks without the wire.
Yep.
Yeah.
and he did it in a way where they just like cut it really bad. You can see the edges are all frayed.
Not surprised.
Same with Martian Manhunter too. The page punchers. Same
the new one.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Instead of doing that one, they should re-release the Target exclusive one. That's one of the best figures he ever put out. Hey, go back up to that Batmobile. I got a rant about that.
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't understand it. Why does he just give you the centerpiece? Kenner gave you the full Batmobile with the ejectable pod right there. He's just doing the pod. I don't understand it. He's such a cheap ass.
Wait a minute.
Wait,
Shifty. It's in the design. It's in the design of it.
My quirk is I love pickles.
What do you mean?
Don't be shy. Push. Oh, I love your dress. Pickles.
Yep.
It's the phallic shape. I mean, that's
Oh, okay. I got you. Pickles.
It literally says Bat Missile on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the Bat Missile,
pickle, baby.
Yeah, but the Bat Missile Batmobile from Kenner had the actual Batmobile portion, and you push the button, and that shot out.
Oh yeah.
That was awesome.
Yeah, that effect was awesome. This guy is so cheap, and they don't have people there to do the proper engineering. At all. And we've had this discussion when I was back then, when I was working for him, we had discussions about that because they were trying to re-engineer a piece because he had the rights for Giger, whatever the hell his name is, the one who did the alien stuff.
Geiger.
Yeah. And we were supposed to have a whole relief that was too graphic. I'm sorry. It was just way too it wasn't just the aliens, it wasn't the xenomorphs. It was a mix of like his artwork. Essentially, he had like this massive portrait or like mural.
Yes.
And we were gonna figure a way on how to break it up into like 4 or 5 pieces, and then when you buy each one of them, they connect to make the big one. But I was trying to help with it. I'm like, this is impossible. You know why? I said because the only way this works is if you chop the penises off over here. The boobs on this side you have to make it as a relief to link into this one that is going into the other one's what would be the anus. I'm like, this isn't out there for people. I'm sorry.
Well, hold on a minute.
Toys R Us.
Because Soul Assassin wants to know: do y'all think that the Batcave ass Batman is it in yet when he drives the car in the cave?
Listen, I think he's going to do a Jokerized version where it's all green and he calls it the Pickle Mobile. But I was saying though, like, with that whole relief thing, like it wasn't an action figure. It was more of like an art piece that was too graphic to put into any stores.
Mm-hmm.
So like if you can't put it in KB toy stores at the time, you couldn't put it in Toys R Us. Where the hell were you going to sell the damn thing? And again, they don't have the engineers to make something that was relatively simple. Now put in something like this where it's going to have pieces that you detach and then you have to move the wheels because you have to realign them to fit, to make it like the centerpiece like that. Like he was never going to put the money or the engineering or the thought into it. It's like, what's the cheapest thing we could do? Okay, we'll just make the penis with the wheels. Go for it, $130.
Why is mommy borrowing my Batmobile this evening? What?
Yeah, right.
Oh, Torton he just, you know.
Yeah.
Also a suppository inserter.
Oh
if
God.
you try hard enough.
Oh, that's pretty big for a suppository.
I bet you he gets it all the way up to the back wheels.
Well, you gotta use a bat loop. You gotta use a bat loop for that.
Yeah. Well, I guess they don't have to grunt to shit. Oh, sorry.
That's no Batmobile.
But yeah, it's a shame. Yeah, it's a shame. Like here's an opportunity to release the '89 Batmobile again with extra features, and that's what they released instead.
Yeah, because they did all those Batman 2 figures. Why not do it then? You know, the whole car. They then does this. You know,
exactly.
Let me ask you something. On that list, that 80-some figure list that we saw, that may or may not be true. There was a few figures listed as Batman 89, and one of the Batman 89 figures was Two-Face. Now, is this him doing the page puncher version of the Batman 89 comic books where Billy D. Williams was shown?
I believe so. Yeah, I believe so.
Okay.
Well, they did have concept artwork too for Billy D. Williams.
That'd be sick though. Like I'd buy the 89. You know,
Two-Face
that way for
what
sure,
could have been? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we got it in the Lego movie finally because he finally played Two-Face. I think in that, if I remember, I could be wrong, but yeah, that was the only time we got it. But that I don't care, dude. I wouldn't pay $50 for that.
Yeah,
I didn't buy any of the Batman 2 stuff because I already had we were getting it from what was that Big Bad? Wasn't it, Vinnie, when we got the 89 and all that? Yeah.
Yep. The Big Bad Toy, or no, GameStop. I think GameStop.
Oh yeah, GameStop. That's right. Thank you. I don't know. We were on the phone because we were both ordering at the same time.
Yeah.
Because you were helping me do it.
Mine never came. I had to cancel the order. I ended up finding it in store, so I canceled the order. I'm like, what the hell? Or no, they refunded me rather. Yeah, because they screwed up. I'm like, it says delivered. I said, where was it delivered? I said, there's no pictures. There's no nothing. I never received the damn item. Where the hell is it? Oh, we're sorry. And then they tracked it and it got lost somewhere, like in another state. I'm like, oh, thanks, guys.
Gotta love it when that happens.
Yeah, right. But again, I found them in store, so I didn't, it wasn't
good for you.
Right, good for you. Wrong Batman.
I don't have those kind of fun stores, man.
Right.
Yep. Oh my gosh, I found some Deadpool and Wolverine figures today at Walmart. I was like, we have those now? There was a bunch. There was like a million of Nova, Cassandra Nova. But I found Blade, so I got them.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I've been seeing them in my Target as well, but I mean, they've been kind of sporadic. Like it just seems like most of these stores don't want to restock anything. And I've been going on and on about it for weeks now. It's been nuts, and it hasn't gotten any better. I just don't know what they're doing. What's going on, DJ Ronnie G, man? Good to see you. Hey, gang. What's up, buddy? What's up, man? Hope the Turtle's doing well. Well, while everybody is here, I've got another figure review that I've been waiting for you to get back, Vinny. I want to get everybody's opinion on this one. This is the fun one that I was talking about last week. I think this thing is absolutely hilarious. I enjoyed the shit out of shooting this thing. Was there a few misses on it? I think so, but I still think I gave this a fairly good score. So I had to break this up into 2 parts. We're going to play the first part. I'm going to get your initial reaction. Then we'll play the last part and the going out and my review score on it. But guys, I hope you enjoyed checking this out as much as I enjoyed reviewing it. And of course, we got a new pig that's going to be handling this review. Up on board is a new guy. Who it is, you're going to find out in a second. We are here with Riff Raff. Oh, what's going on, Riff Raff? Riff Raff's got the lettuce, and Riff Raff's hanging out because Riff Raff is our superhero pig. Riff Raff's getting ready for his first full-length video, getting ready to find his voice, and get ready to show you what he's all about as we're getting ready to take a look at something that is superhero related. What do we got this time from NECA? Just seen this one come out. This one looks pretty interesting. We're talking about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles crossover with Garfield, and we got Garvello from NECA. Yeah, check that one out. Pretty freaking hilarious. The packaging on this one, usually NECA does an outstanding job with most of the packaging, and then you can see the back with the artwork and a little bit of story for the background for Garfello.
Here we go with Garfello and Odie, his trusty sidekick, right out of the packaging. So let's go ahead and get these guys in some poses. And here we go. You can see Garfello has bends at the elbows, at the knees. He's got a little bit of twist and rocket's feet. The feet are not great. He does have bend at the wrist as well. He does have head movement, a little bit of tilt. Unfortunately, Odie doesn't have quite as much movement. The legs can move back a little bit. They can splay out a little bit, and he's got a little bit of rock and pivot down in his feet, but it's not a whole lot. He does have decent head movement up at the top, but nothing in the bottom neck. Odie, for the most part, is mostly a static-looking figure with very minimal movement. Garfield, or should I say Garfello, also comes with a few different heads and a bunch of different hands, so let's show off some of those. Here we go with Garfello. You can see he's got a closed fist. He has two of those, and he has an open splayed hand. He has two of those. You see a little bit more of that movement that he's got down in the feet and the movement in the pivot in the wrist. And you can see Odie can kind of splay the legs out, but once again, that's pretty much all you're going to do with him. Maybe tilt his head a little bit. Here we go with Garfello leaping out, and you can look at those hands, and you can see they're clawed hands. And yeah, they actually do have little points on the end of them. They do have some pretty sharp little talons on this guy. And of course, Odie doing his best to look around and check out all the action. Before we move on, this is the third head, which I don't think I mentioned that. So you can see the ears are back on this one. And what I didn't mention in the last shot, last pose, was the secondary head. These two with the big wide open eyes. This one with the ears back and the eyes like pin drops, both of them, but both with the smiling face. Before we get in the final pose, we're going to show off Odie and his secondary head. He's got the turtle shell with his tongue sticking out. And the tongue does move a little bit, which we'll show off in the final pose.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
That was great. Oh, shit.
Dude, I was cracking up the entire time when I was filming it. I was like, yeah, this is a lot of fun. And you know what? NECA is one of those companies where you'll get some pretty decent stuff, but sometimes it's kind of like on the borderline of, God, why did I even buy this? This is really not all that good. These were pretty cool. I mean, there's a few takeaways that I get into in the final segment, but I mean, overall, like just the idea of these figures, it just tickled me. I died laughing.
Dude, yeah, I like them.
It's pretty funny. I do think it goes kind of against the Garfield, I don't know, personality. Because when I read Garfield, he was the laziest mofo ever. I think Turtles are a little bit too much action for Garfield, but it does
once
look really
again,
nice.
you're not catching the story, which unfortunately time constraints did not allow me to read the story. It's for a specific reason. He's there to get their pizza.
Oh, okay.
He's not there for action. He's there to get the pizza.
Nice.
I got you.
I thought those designs look great. The sculpt work is beautiful on them too.
Yeah, they look really nice.
Hell yeah, they do. That's great. Yeah, I didn't know they came as like a 2-pack like that either. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Feed me, John. Feed me.
$35?
They were actually, I want to say they were like 38. I want to say because
Okay.
most of the
Yeah,
NECAs they've gone up in price. I mean,
Yeah.
the standard figures now are somewhere around like 36 for the smaller figures that don't come with a lot of accessories, something like that.
Yeah.
I mean, just think like in 2020, those damn figures were $19.99.
Yep.
I noticed because I was looking at them all.
Yeah.
Pizza's the best though. Yeah, I got one more segment for that, and then I'll get final thoughts. Anybody else have anything to say before I move on to the final segment?
Sick. Freaking sick.
Yep.
Very cool.
I liked it. Thank you, Tommy. That's actually pretty sick.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Buy that for $1.
What was that, Steph?
I just said he's super cute. He's really well done.
I think so. I think they did a
Yeah.
pretty decent job. I mean, What I talk about in the final segment is all the takeaways, because I'm always thorough about these things and I'm always fair. So, we're paying exorbitant prices for a lot of these damn figures. So, I mean, we should be getting the top-notch quality. Other people are just willing to, I'm willing to put up with it because, you shouldn't have to compromise on this shit. You should demand the best out of them. But here we go. Final segment, last pose, and my final thoughts on this figure, and then we'll get everybody's thoughts, including you all in the chat. Hope you enjoy it.
Now, back to our program.
We go with Garfellow and Odie in their final pose. You can see the movement in there with the tongue on Odie. It kind of goes a little bit to one side. And, of course, he's got their big stack of pizzas. Garfellow's got the first head in there with the hands, and he's got his pizza wheel weapon. And, yeah, the pizza wheel does spin on it. You can also see that his headband does turn a little bit. So this actually just turns a little bit so you can kind of get a waving. The tail does move. But there we go with our set for these guys. I gotta say, while this thing does lack some articulation, this is a really fun looking set. This is really cool. I appreciate what NECA did with this. Is pretty damn hilarious. Garfield TMNT crossover with his mad sidekick Odie. Just absolutely hysterical. I appreciate what this is, and what it is hilarious. So a little bit of a lack of articulation, some of this thing. Now, they've got this big giant ball that sits on the top of Garfield's head. It's a huge joint ball. So the top of the head sits on this huge, almost like a basketball ball, and then they got like a little softball or maybe the baseball sized one in the bottom of the neck. So when you're popping the head on and off, sometimes the joint inside the neck comes out and it's not supposed to. And then you got to play with the damn thing, get the head back onto the large ball and then jam it back onto the neck joint. That is a little bit of a miss. Everything else about this is pretty decent. Could have used more articulation, absolutely. I've seen them do a little bit better with some of the Puppet Master figures that are even smaller than these guys, that they definitely could have put it in there. But what is here, really cool. Paint application on this, absolutely perfect. The whole idea of this crossover is hysterical. I enjoy this for what it is. It's not perfect, but we can give this one for hilarity's sake. We can give this one a 9 out of 10. It's pretty damn hilarious. Could have used a little bit more articulation, and this thing could have been damn near perfect. Guys, we hope you enjoyed this with me, Riff Raff, the new superhero pig, in my first full-length review video.
Yeah, I know I'm a rat. That's what happens when you eat as much cheese as I eat.
Dude, a really nice set. I think they did a really great job on it. Yeah, if anything, yeah, I think because of the design of them, that's why it's probably difficult to put more joints. But like you said, they've done it with smaller figures. Still, what's there? Beautiful.
A little piece
I
of
like
cutter.
the
That's
first
nice.
ever pig video.
Yeah, the full-length video is going to have a little bit more stuff in there, and I give the full breakdown at the back of the box, explain the whole story. It's pretty hilarious. Guys, remember, if you enjoy what Steph's doing on here, you can find her at here. It's both in Vinnie's chat and on my chat as well, so you can go ahead and subscribe to your channel. It's not going to cost you anything. Remember to subscribe to our channels, too. A pig needs to make some money. More.
Right. How else are we going to buy more of these things?
right? Thank you, RR Riff Raff, in his full video. He's the new face for superhero pigs now. I just got to come up with exactly what Azrael's going to be doing. He's got personality, but yeah, he's got to figure out what he's going to do. I mean, I got a sci-fi pig, Transformer pig. I got an archaeological pig, a G.I. Joe and BattleBot pig, a horror icon pig. And I just got to figure out what the hell Azrael's going to do.
Wasn't that the name of the cat for Gargamel?
Yes, that's what his name is from. That's from the 80s.
So, yeah, you're going to have to do a Smurf theme one now.
Well, he is in a video in today's show, but it was like kind of like I was thinking of what it's going to be, but I never gave it a definitive name. So I'm going to think about it. Every pig gets some kind of special thing that they're going to do. But yeah, there we go with that, man. I was saving that one. I really enjoyed the shit out of that set. I just thought it was great, man. I was like, I have to share this right away. And from what I've seen, a lot of other people putting reviews up, it's still fairly new. So it's not something that's been out for a very long time. Like most of the reviews are probably within less than a month. Some of them were only up for a few weeks. So, I mean,
yeah,
I think I just got lucky and found it because I didn't see it anywhere else.
Yeah, I haven't seen them in stores. Yeah, I haven't seen that at all. Yeah, cool stuff, man.
Yeah,
really, really nice.
But by all means, man, take it away. I got the big review out of the way. I got a few more things for the show as we roll on. But yeah, whatever you guys got, man.
Yeah, I see Shifty's in the back here. Let me play that.
Yep, and I got all the figures down while we were watching. So whenever.
Oh, cool. All right, we'll do this and we'll go to you, Adam.
Hey, what's going on? It's Shifty back with another video, and check it out. I got Bartman. I had no interest in getting this figure, but he was on $3. Finally on clearance, $3 at Walmart. They've had, probably 50 of these at one point. Would not sell. But a lot of the Simpson figures would not sell until they hit clearance. But this one didn't. I don't think he ever appeared as Bartman in the television show. It was just like a sort of a marketing deal, like when the Batman movies were out and they made Bartman. But yeah, $3, I guess it's worth it. I may pick up another one so I get an extra Bart. And what I'm going to do is if I can swap the head out, I can get a blue shirt Bart, which they have in the line. But I can get, I can just swap the heads out and I can get one for $3. So yeah, I'll do that. Bartman, you may want to pick one up if you're like into the Simpsons or whatever. $3, it's worth it for $3. Also picked up a reservation last week. Didn't get shown off because the big Superman or the big Star Wars extravaganza we had on the Collectable Past toy show last week. It's the Brandon Routh Superman Returns figure. Not the best likeness. It's a good looking figure though, despite some issues. Of course, there's no wired cape. I can fix that later. Not the greatest likeness of Brandon, and the suit not accurate, but that's a good thing in some ways because he was wearing a tiny little Speedo in the movie. So yeah, they were smart enough not to include that. But it's basically using a modified Christopher Reeve body bug.
Mm-hmm.
There are some differences with the emblem, the color, and of course the different trunks, and maybe the boots are different. But the original suit from the film had a lot of texturing, especially on the emblem. You don't have that here, which is unfortunate, but still a nice figure for the price, and it will look good in my ever-growing Superman collection from McFarlane. But I got some more Superman goodies coming up in the next video, so stay tuned.
Nice.
Okay, so I seem to recall him appearing a few times, and then I looked it up just to be sure. Yes, Bartman, Bart Simpson's super alter ego, appeared in the Simpsons cartoon, primarily in segment streams or specific episodes rather than as a recurring canon character. His most notable appearances include the episode 3 Men in a Comic Book as a costume, and a Revenge is a Dish Best Served 3 Times, and then also Gorgeous Grandpa Season 24, Episode 14, appears briefly in a couch gag. So he did 3 separate times.
Way up there in the series. I have to see what the first 2 appearances were, but early on, I don't remember him. Do you know what seasons the first 2 appearances were?
Damn it! I just closed that window.
I'll check it later because I don't remember him in the seasons I watched. So but there's like 500 episodes or something now. So yeah, he may have appeared at some point, but I couldn't remember. I have one more video that we can play it whenever.
Okay.
We'll
go to Adam and then we'll go back.
Okay.
Drop it into the private.
I did.
Pretty good. I gotta say real quick to the Brandon Routh. I did a review on him as well. Yeah, a lot of same issues. I do think it is a nice looking figure. The lack of a wire was, again, it's retarded. I mean, they did it where you could feed it through. Thank God. At least we could, we could get something in there. But yeah, and his boots, they do have the logos are on the bottom of them too. So they have some accuracy and then some things that are off. And like you said, I'm happy that they went with the bigger trunks rather than Bryan Singer's fantasy. So
there you go, Shifty.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, all right. I'm gonna blow
And
it
the
out.
best part is you can customize them, right? Like, you can.
Oh yeah.
You can always have,
definitely
as I was doing with these guys, because I had never bought one of the 6-inch figures, but it worked out pretty well with
Dude,
these.
that's perfect scaling right there.
And going with the black and white was a lot of fun, especially. But we'll get them out of the way, and I'll just say that's not a Batmobile. This is a Batmobile. It's the only Batmobile you should ever own. And yeah, it's perfect. It's whole, it's full, and yeah, I like it. I dig it. Now, you said Grundy, so this is the Grundy I have. That's a Grundy. That other thing, I don't know what that was. That was garbage. But yeah, that's the Grundy I have, and I like the detail in it and on it. Didn't have to do much.
Yeah, that one looks nice.
And again, then the one that matches with that would be, I think this one. It's not the Capullo. No, yeah. So this one, and then where'd the little short shit go? Oh, he's over there. Never mind. I didn't pull him down. There's the Capullo. So he's a little shorter, but still.
The Capullo one. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, just a skosh.
Still looks good though.
Yeah, and I mean, the way I stagger them, it works pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
And then we've got of course, the classic Silver Age. Two-Face is pretty nice. Versus, because you saw the black and white one in person, you said you didn't like it. I was not digging it.
Yeah,
so I didn't feel so bad because I thought, oh, maybe it's me, but you saw it in person, so I didn't buy it because I thought the same thing. It looked like crap.
I know.
And what's going on, Ancient One? Good to see you.
Hey, Ancient One.
What's up?
So, and then I had to just Sabretooth. He's got to take the head, right? It's Sabretooth. It's the only way to go, man. The only way to go. And then now when we were talking the Frank Castles, there's the one I got. So that's the only one I have, other than the one I made, which I dig a lot because it to me is hilarious. But see, when you're gonna have a Colossus figure with no head, you got to replace the head with a Castle head. You got Colossus Castle. So that's the way that works.
I think it's the first time we're seeing him crystal clear too, so that's nice.
Yeah. So, and I did it with the bandana that came with that one because I mean, why not? The actual Colossus had the bandana from this alternative timeline thing. So
let me ask them. That Colossus there, can you take the shoulder pad and the yellow straps off if you wanted to?
Yeah.
Okay.
I actually
because I was thinking about buying that.
The pad was on the other side originally.
I was thinking about getting that
because of his bandana. It didn't look right. They clashed with the bandana. So
what about the yellow pads?
100%. And I've seen where they snipped these off and just did the belt as well, but I didn't want to cut mine because this is all Tommy's fault. I had the Magneto. I can't get him down because he's got the wiring and stuff. But Tommy sent me the Cyclops.
Uh-huh.
Hold on. Oh, no, he's glued. Never mind. He's sticky tape. But yeah, so then I had to get the rest of them so I could build the rest of the Colossus. So, and again, first thought I had was I wasn't going to ever take the head out, which I ended up doing. But yeah, because when Tyler Bain was here locally, I was going to have him sign the box with it still in there. But that's how this came to be. And then if you're going to have,
is the elbow pads removable?
What?
Are the elbow pads removable?
Well, if you remember the review that I had, mine is a custom one. So yeah, you could take them off, but they're glued.
Yeah, you got to heat on it and undo it.
Yeah.
Or just go buy an actual Colossus, dude, instead of trying to mess up the one that, and it's a building.
Well, I know, but I'm trying to make a custom of his shirtless attire from the Savage Land. So,
right.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, these would be a pain in the ass to get off because again, they're on there, but heat gun, I think. But I've seen where they colored in the right colors as well.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I did the review on a customized version of them where I have them without all that stuff on top. These get the black pants, the yellow belt, and no elbow pads.
Yeah, but I mean, for this, it was fine because I didn't want to do that much work. And then scale wise, not too shabby. For our Bane.
Yeah, man, I wish Todd did a better job on that Bane though.
I do too. It's garbage. It is. But I mean, when we're talking customs, you can't get much more, Dark Knight wise than the triple Bane attack we've got going on here. So here's the actual Jokerized, completely done the way it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
But that's fine. Personally, I didn't care for the all brown turd looking version. So I changed it up a bit and gave him the the brown shirt and the regular head. But yeah, this way he's got the purple pants and it's still kind of Jokerized, totally different. But this I didn't care for at all. But I really dug this with the brown and then just the green, and then I did the hands with the green as well.
That did look pretty good.
Because if you do all brown, it just you know what I mean.
It gets lost.
So to me it did. It just unlike that new one, which again, it does look pretty good. But to me, I really like going this route versus what they forced us to have.
Yeah.
And then we've got. This one's kind of cool. Tommy's going to dig this. There we go. So I decided Mr. Freeze with Kane's head because that's just funny. And this one.
What version of
Freeze coming off?
What company did that, Mr. Freeze?
I don't know. Dude, it's something I got on eBay.
Oh,
it's the same that went with this one.
Yeah, because I don't recognize it at all. Oh, nice.
It's like the classic villain packs that they had made, but each one of them, like this one was missing the gun and the helmet. This one was missing something, but I didn't care because I only paid like $5 each for these. So I'm like, $5?
I like that penguin. He's got a cool style to him.
A little chain.
Yeah.
Looks really cool.
Yep, and it's just everything. Everything's there except for I think he had a gun or something. I don't know, but he's short and fat like he should be, like a penguin.
Yeah, he looks like a little crime boss.
Give me your money, punk. If you don't back my friend's book, I'm coming to knock on your door.
That's right. City Venus, go get it now.
And then we have, of course, the sonar Joker.
Oh yeah.
So which looks really good with the ice figures up there because I thought that would be hilarious.
Oh yeah, it does.
Put them all together, and since I have two of these, it's really cool when the sun goes through them as well. But it's the same style of figure as the one we were talking about that you got. It's all rubber,
squishy,
and it's just a peg. Actually, it's kind of a shit figure, but it looks good when you do what we do with them.
Yeah, let's get on a shelf,
stacking everything up, and then we've got the Bane that is the Mattel Bane as well. Which the legs are kind of funky, but when I had him up there, what I did is the reason he's squatting is because this one is massive. So it's him getting bigger is basically how I had the setup. Because I thought it worked pretty well, versus standing him up straight and his legs spread all the way over.
Yeah, I was never able to get the Tord one.
And again, it's got the diaper, that sucks, but it's pretty. This one's not bad. And the same thing with the center. In the back, it's all squishy where the chest is not, but it's still a pretty badass figure.
Yeah, he looks great.
And I got lucky because I got them used. I got all three. This one, Clayface, and Man Bat for less than $100 shipped.
Wow.
All three.
Wow.
So that was the score of the week back then. When I did get them. And then there's the Ultimate Batman that I've created, and I've worked on it a little more. Taken and took the Batman, which Tommy hated, which is fine because I do have the Superman you sent me, Tommy, from my brain. I'm forgetting which one it was. but he's holding the Batman head from the Batman where he's not masked. The Hush Batman or Superman, I'm sorry. But yeah, so he's holding your favorite Batman head because he decapitated him. But I took the chair, and there he is, complete, finally. So
the throne of heads.
Yeah, man. I mean, if you're gonna do it, this is how you do it, man. If you're gonna have a Dark Knight, and again, I like the Christian Bale head for this versus the Adam West head that I had.
I'm the darkest of nights.
But it works. You got the 3 Joker heads that are over here: Man Bat, Croc, Bane, Scarecrow. He's holding Heath Ledger's head. I mean, come on, you've got it. It's, I don't know. To me, yeah, I
That's
dig
hilarious.
it. But I had fun making it, and it was one of those where I wasn't sure. I used to have the other Joker head over here, which is more the Cesar Romero style, or Heath Ledger from the first,
the mask
when he's in the bank robbery scene. Never got the figure, but I was able to buy 3 heads. Giggity. Oh, shut up. But yeah, that's the piece that I love the most. And again, like that head just with this body, perfect in my opinion. And the only other one was if I maybe was to switch up the father.
He almost has the Gotham by Gaslight.
He does, right? Yeah. So, but like I said, I had so much fun making this, and then shortly Tord came up, and I had the extra hands, so I was like, what am I going to do with those? And I'm like, they're going on the chair. The extra Bane hand, like he just took the hands, took the heads.
That is hilarious.
The only one.
That's the centerpiece of the Batcave.
I'm telling you, and I mean, because with all the Legos that are back there, and the Adam West 66, Lego set I got, and everything else that I've done. And then Tommy sent me the Penguin that's Amigo figure. It was the smaller ones, which he's glued to the wall at the moment.
Oh shit!
With double-sided sticky tape. But yeah, like I said, this was the most customization I had done, and it was so much fun doing it. And then I was trying to figure out where to put the rest of the heads, and I had thought about using a bigger Bane head, but the only thought was to put it over here. But I was like, this works perfectly because of the Dark Knight, theme going on, and then the 3 Joker book that was shit. But again, in this style, I like it. And I mean, who doesn't like Killer Croc and Man Bat?
You're like, one more head is too much.
Exactly. I don't have enough room for all the head.
Oh shit.
But yeah, like I said, the chair's just because the chair you got was a little bit different than this one, but this worked because it came with the Apocalypse Lex when he gets in the chair. So
I forgot the name of the one that mine. It's the darker one, and it has that circular piece on the back.
But yeah, which you can't really see it, the Omni chair, whatever the hell it's. But his legs are in the way. But yeah, it's there. But yeah, this was one of the older version of the chairs compared to that newer one that you've got. And again, it worked. I'm very carefully going to put this up because I want that falling apart. It's all double-sided sticky tape. That's the only way to
Don't lose your head, Adam.
I'm telling you. And then this is because of Tommy. Don't you fall. Don't you fall. She's falling because, why is she going to cooperate? But there's the Cyclops and Shadowcat.
Nice. Yeah, what was that base from? That looks familiar.
That's from the Superman versus the Dark Knight setup.
Okay.
And then and then the head was, as soon as I took it out of the package, the head fell off. So it got put on the armored Batman. He's holding that head.
Right.
And then, of course, the Superman now has a Christopher Reeves head on it, which is holding that Batman head that's all bloody from when he fought Bane that I used to have the Bane holding because I literally bought the head just for that. But the pegs didn't work for crap. So I had to double-side sticky taper in there. And it works good enough. And then I got tired of him falling off, so he's double-sided. All of his double-sided sticky tape, and it comes
for
off.
a slightly older Marvel Legends. I do think that she's a pretty good figure.
Yeah, it's just she doesn't like to,
Well, real quick here, Billy Powerman Max 2264. Greetings and welcome to the stream, a fun stream.
Hello.
We're into the second half of the show, and you know what, Adam? Why is it that you're always blaming the pig for all this stuff? I mean, seriously, I just come on here and try to have some fun, and the show man says it's your fault with all the damn toys all the time. Just like you won't grow up because you're a Toys R Us kid. Well, what am I supposed to do, Shaw man? What am I supposed to do?
Nothing. But there he is holding Alfred's head because that's the way you got to go with it. If he's going to be Jokerized. And that gives you an idea on the colors, like Vinnie was saying. They could have been so much better.
Yeah, it's a cool figure though. I mean, for a smaller one like that, I think they did a pretty nice job.
Yeah. Again, I can't disagree because I bought 2 of them. Actually, there was a third one on the way that I was going to gift you, but now I don't have to because you got one for $8. But yeah, it's all good. It's all good, dude. I'm glad you got it for $8. Like I said. The 2 I got came from McFarlane, and they were like $25 each. So
okay, yeah.
And I've got one that's in the case behind me that I put in the protective case, and then this is the one that I have hanging up in my Joker themed shelf here. Cool. That's just totally, completely Jokerized with Scarecrow and all that good stuff that's been there. Everybody has seen it numerous times. Vinny's got pictures he can pull up to share later if he wants to. But yeah, again, I've been having so much fun with these, and I did decide to change up since we did bust out the Joker. So here we go. If you're gonna go with a smile. And he took Cap and Banshee.
Yeah, I get this. Those stylized ones were really good too. The Sean Gordon Murphy ones. Yeah, I have that Joker as well. He's one of the first ones I had gotten. I love the White Knight. Yeah, like the first 2 series they did was really good. But yeah, let's because we're kind of running on now. So
yeah, that's all I got, man. And thank you again. I'm glad everything came through with the lighting and normally the dogs just parked the skosh, so not too bad.
The normal lighting was really good. We were able to see everything good.
Heck yeah, man. And thank you, Tommy, again for everything. And it's all Trina's fault. She's the one that mailed me the 66 Adam West Batman.
I know. I still got to review the one you sent me too. Yeah. He's on my list where I'll be reviewing him for sure. That's a beautiful looking figure. But yeah, let's we'll jump into this one. So Shifties.
And here's one of them goodies I mentioned. It's the Henry Cavill Heat Vision figure. I saw this on the shelf when I picked up my Brandon Routh Superman. I think he looks pretty darn cool. I know Vinny's not too hype on the head sculpt or the hairline. I actually think it's the best head sculpt they've given him at McFarlane Toys so far. And the hairline is a little weird, but hey, man, his hairline was all sorts of weird, and that in post-credit scene in Black Adam. So, it is what it is. Different stories for different folks, I guess.
Yeah, the face
receding hairline.
I hate that there's not an alternate head, a regular head. So, I'm going to have to, I bought something else that'll alleviate that issue, but there's plenty of custom heads out there I can pick up on eBay or Etsy. But the body is fantastic. This is the updated suit with the metallic lines painted in. They added it to the suit. Good stuff. Really cool figure. I'm glad I got him finally in my collection. Not a huge fan of the movies he was in, but I thought he did
Did they wire these capes, by the way, on him?
Yes. Okay. Thankfully.
That's good.
A fairly decent job as Superman for what they gave him. But going back to that Heat Vision issue, I can pose him up with my girl here with her alternate faceplate. Why didn't they give Cavill an extra faceplate? I don't know. But I had Melissa here, Melissa Benoist, however you say her name. I had her reserved. I almost didn't pick her up because there is an issue. She looks great.
Melissa B. Moist, is that what you said?
That's how I remember how to say it. It's Benoist, like moist.
Yeah. But it's different from Benoit, the wrestler, although spelled the same way.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. It is what it is. That's how she does it. But yeah, Steph, I mean, you showed us how you warmed her up and cut her up.
Exactly.
If I hadn't had her in my hands looking at her, and if I hadn't had a gift card to get the price way down on the purchase, I probably would have passed, because they used a Mortal Kombat body instead of a multiverse body, and she is tiny. The scale is way off. Her legs are skinny too, and she's got big old feet, but the scale is way off, and I got super pissed over this. I'll show some pictures after this video. Posing her is going to be tricky, because she's fucking tiny. She is a little bitty, and Tord done her wrong in those respects. Good likeness, but man, she's too small.
Here's the other thing too. I kind of have gripes with too. Between all these figures he's been releasing, the skin tones are off on all of them. You have the movie version. Her skin's more like yellowy. She looks like she has jaundice. You have this one super pale. Then you have the comic book version. It's still off from this one. It's like, what the hell? Especially if you want to kind of mix parts and things. So I don't know.
You know what, Vinny? No, the skin color was fine. That was just the COVID-19 experimental version. That's all that was. Yeah. And what's wrong with her big old roach stomping feet, man? You know, give her a break.
Check out the pictures I put in the.
No, we're not going to check out the pictures. The hell with your picture shit.
Yeah, look, see, the scale is wrong. Flip it. Melissa Benoist was supposed to be that size, and Millie Alcott was supposed to be that.
Dude, you remember that night that I posted those in the group? I was pissed. I'm still pissed about it, but I love Melissa's take on Supergirl so much. Even though the show sucked, I liked her as Supergirl, and I just had to get her. But man, they did her wrong. They did her wrong.
Yeah.
Look at that next one there. That's gonna
my God, she looks like she's 10 years old there.
Yeah, it's gonna be. I'm gonna have to.
She's gonna have to be flying. You got to put her on a stand where she's flying. So
is that when they give you the introduction to Welcome to Superman Island?
Yeah, right. It's
this is
the guy with the E name, but his head shaved.
This almost looks like the meme where the little blonde girl actress is on the couch and all those black guys are behind her.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh shit! Wow.
Everybody loves that meme. Just make it like that.
And look at that Kate. Look at that Kate on Ralph. What? Just put a wire in it. Why?
I know it sits so bad without a wire. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
again, it's too many pennies. You know how much money I could save by not putting a wire? How much, Todd? About 1 cent to each figure. Okay.
Yeah. You know, all those 1 cents add up to multiple cans of tuna.
Well, I can say this about the Melissa figure. The Melissa figure will scale well with your Marvel Legends.
At least.
Yeah.
Billy Power Max said if Sydney Sweeney was cast as Supergirl, this movie would be a hit.
Oh yeah. They have to modify the suit. She'd be a great Power Girl. So I mean, that's Supergirl from the other universe of the
with that
right?
boob window outfit.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'd sign me up.
Yeah, for real.
Oh shit.
Jeez.
But that's all I got. I did have a segment, but we've already covered everything that was going to be in that segment, so there's no segment.
Oh, okay. Well, we covered it, so that's good then.
Yeah.
I have a longer review. I could skip around on it. Tommy, do you want to go first? Do you want me to do?
I can go first. I got a spotlight that I could show off. Going old school again.
Cool.
All right, so here we go with toy spotlight. And, of course, we got the pig for the job because every pig has a role. Like RR said, here we go. we are hanging out with Wade Charger, the master of the Transformers, as we're getting ready to get into this toy spotlight. So on previous installments of Repair Shop, the Guinea Pig Repair Shop, we were talking about Searchlight. So we have him. We do have a few more of those 1987 throttle bots. The only one that we're missing at this point is a gold bug. So let's go ahead and break a few of these guys down. So the first one up is going to be Searchlight, the one that I was showing off in the repair shop. So I'm going to have to speed read these guys, so please bear with me. Searchlight, surveillance, seeing is by itself not enough for believing. A creature of the night, cruises the earth with the curiosity of a cat. Nothing is too insignificant or irrelevant to escape his notice. Quiet, serious, a loner. Top row of headlights equipped with stereoscopic digital video cameras, spectroscopic chemical analyzer, and radiation detector. Bottom lights can produce strobe effect full color spectrum with blinding 10,000 watt brightness. Bull bar, tracker. When the going gets tough, the tough get driving. Impulsive, loves to take chances, put his life on the line. Speaks in corny, macho cliches, which unintentionally elicits laughter from the other throttle bots. Extremely agile in Jeep mode, can go into flips and rolls with very little loss in speed. Has built-in chemical sensors, radiation detectors, audio, and video recorders to assist his tracking. Freeway. Saboteur. Words can cut deeper than steel. The Throttlebot self-appointed comedian specializes in insulting others, but gets angry when others make fun of him. His car radio intercepts and decodes enemy radio broadcasts, transmits erroneous ones instead, uses sonic landmines, magnetic homing grenades, rusting agents, etc. for sabotage. At times, he laughs so hard at his jokes, he blows internal circuits and disables himself. Chase, function scout, hunters drive targets, park, impatient, overeater, usually 10 miles down the road before other throttle bots have shifted into gear. Likes to brag about past exploits and future conquests. Very popular. In car mode, can cruise at 240 miles per hour. Excellent vision, can see long distances in 3 directions at the same time. Possesses an array of radar dishes positioned under roof and car mode, prone to drive shaft and transmission problems. Wide load, materials transport. Look good and you'll have the world in your pocket. Usually he's so dirty you think he sweated grease, but he's a neatness fanatic. Vain and superficial, judges others on appearances. Uses spare time to work on his polish, can haul up to 1 million pounds. Uses hands and tire sensors to find new sources of raw materials. Usually susceptible to rust and embarrassment given his pride in his appearance. Guys, there we go with our rundown and our spotlight on, Guys, there we go with our spotlight on the 1987 Throttlebots minus Goldbug. Hope you enjoyed this one. That was so funny when I made that mistake towards the end that I had to just leave it in because I had just enough time because I sped read through the rest of it.
That was funny. Oh, shit. Oh, man. Good stuff.
Yeah, but yeah, a lot of fun going through those. I still need a gold bug though, man. And funny enough, when all my original Transformers got stolen, the one Throttlebot I had back then was gold bug. I didn't have any of the other ones. Now I've got all of them except him.
Oh, wow.
I don't even know how that works.
Isn't that how it always goes, though?
Pretty much. It seems that way.
I know, man.
But I got 3 more things before the show is wrapped up on my end, Vinny. So if you wanted to go, by all means.
Yeah.
Real quick, let me read this.
Yep.
So we got from Ancient One, we got a fake super chat. So let me go ahead and play that super chat bumper for him real quick.
This calls for a Sword of Omens special. Thunder, 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 Thundercats.
You'll be joining us soon. A band of violence, real or two.
I thank you till all are one.
So we got the fake super chat from Ancient One, the Colossi bag of premium guinea pig trees for Tommy, the guinea pig wife, and the guinea pig pup, so they can got a complete happiness. Thank you, Ancient One, for that fake super chat. Maybe one day it'd be real, but I wouldn't count on it. YouTube hates my freaking guts. So by all means, Vinny, we got that out of the way. You're up.
Cool. Yeah. This one, I got it on a little bit of a discount at GameStop. I am really happy that I found this version too, because this figure's pretty epic. We got Lobo.
It's epically miscolored, though.
Art, formerly designer of McFarlane Toys, comic book creator. I got some great projects over on Kickstarter right now, City of Venus. Again, you can click the links in the description, some points in my coupon. So, yeah, I said, yeah, this version of him I've wanted for a while. Missed out on the first couple of releases. This one does have totally different hair, but I like that his skin and on his face and on his arms actually match this time. I don't know why Todd did such a bad job last time, where it was like his face was completely whited out and his body was gray. Very strange. But yeah, we're gonna open up this one. I don't know what the deal is with the dolphins. I never read that many of his books. Only a couple.
Vinny.
Appearances of him.
So, out of all the things that Lobo is known for being an absolute bastard, as he says himself, one of the things that he is totally into is what's called space dolphins. He is a huge lover and protector of space dolphins, and usually they can be found traveling the byways of space with him on his Space Hog.
Nice. Yeah, because, yeah, for a guy who killed everyone of his race, so he's the only one, I'm glad he's protecting dolphins.
Wait. Dolphins in space, like they actually swim in space?
Yeah, they are space dolphins, yes.
Oh my God, this is where Dave Filoni stole the space whales from. He's got space whales in Star Wars now. Oh my God.
Of course he did. Look at General Akbar there.
That's Disney for you. They steal from everybody.
Yeah, right.
In the book. And I know he popped up on the cartoons and stuff. Cool character. I know he's a super powerful character as well. So, yeah, we're going to crack this one open, give him a full review. Stay tuned.
Okay, so here is Lobo out of the package. I'm going to go over, I think, his accessories first.
Pause it just for 1 second.
With some pretty cool stuff.
What happened?
That sickle that you got there, that's from that one Spawn figure that I got, the Raven Spawn.
Oh, Todd reusing pieces? Get out of town.
Yeah.
No, never. That's what Tor does best, to get all those pickles.
Right?
I don't know about the paint job on the handle. I might change that. Yeah, I might do something cool with that. Maybe metallic paint. He does come with his kind of famous, what is it? It looks like that Maui.
It's a meat hook.
From Moana. That kind of hook blade weapon. But it does come with a real chain. And it's nice, thick chain. So that's pretty damn cool. I dig it. He does come with this awesome gun. Huge blaster. Although, what's going on here? That whole front part. Why isn't there a hole in there? That's a little bit weird. But everything else looks nice on it.
I wanted it to look like a sealed can of tuna.
I think it's molded in that silver. I don't understand the dolphin thing. And I never really read many Lobo books. So I don't know what the obsession or the thing is with dolphins. Apparently that he enjoys. But you got one of those. You maybe throw it in a fish tank. I don't know. It does come with this card. This is the McFarlane Collector's Edition card. There's some info on the back. If you want to know a little bit more about Lobo. This does look nice, though. And I do love that. I think it's Gabriel Delotto, or I think that's his name. Or I'm not that familiar with the DC people, but I am I've seen the guy's work around, and it looks pretty cool. Let's get into Lobo himself here. Oh, it does come with the base, and it has a new one with the DC logo on it. I'll link it up a little bit because he's a pretty big boy. This is it's a large figure. I think this looks incredible. I passed on the first 2 releases of this guy because the face never, like the paint job was off from the skin on the rest of the body. I know he had the hair down. I dig this one. The expression is really good, and it's, that famous cover, with the one eye that's bigger than the other. I think the teeth, the mouth, all that's painted really well. The crazy punk rock hair looks awesome. And apparently I think this was molded in black, and then they put some kind of navy paint on top of it. The back is fantastic. Bite me, fanboy. So fragging cool. Maybe the Spice could use a better touch-up of paint. It seems a little dull. But yeah, the buckle's nice. The jeans are pretty nice too. Again, they're black with a little bit of dry brushing of like the navy. Same navy color.
Vinny,
Yeah.
I think the knees, they changed these to match.
Yeah, I was going to say the on certain versions in the comic book, actually the knee pads were in multiple colors, almost like blue and white, or sometimes red and white.
Yeah, I remember that.
It's kind of weird that they just went with plain silver on there.
Yeah, I think the other release, I think there were skulls or something, but I heard somewhere that they wanted to kind of match, I guess, one of his appearances on Justice League or one of the other cartoons. So that's why they put the stars, and I guess it's easier for them. Usually he likes that asymmetry where one's totally off, but yeah, I don't know. I don't think he has much say in certain things anymore. It's just, especially with re-releases.
I think one of the cartoons that he was on, but I believe the first release, it might have been like skulls or something on there. Again, I don't have it, so I don't not fully aware. I might hit the buckles with some paint. But the shin guards look really nice. The feet look really nice. They hit the belt, even on the back, so that's pretty good. Normally, Ty goes, we could save a few pennies by leaving out the paint on the back. But I'm glad they went all out on that. Although he doesn't have the dry brush on his backside. He only has it on his front side. So Todd's still saving them pennies because nobody displays the figures from behind. Although most people would, because he has the Bite Me fanboy, have him looking over his shoulder kind of thing.
Yeah, because that's actually one of the covers.
Let's go over articulation. So range on the head, pretty decent looking down, almost nothing looking up. Side to side's pretty good. Not a bad ball joint in there. He does have that kind of cup ball system for the inside of the arms. You get a little bit of range, not too much. The shoulder is ball jointed. He does have rotation at the bicep. Double hinge, goes all the way, which is really good since he's a big dude. So that's pretty impressive. And he does have his ball jointed wrist. He does have that diaphragm, upper diaphragm joint, and a little bit of a ball joint on the bottom. So you could get him kind of hunched a bit to the side. It's not terrible. It's not the best in the world, but it's not terrible. It's pretty decent, again, for a figure this big. He does have his splits, pretty decent. A little bit of thigh rotation, not too much. Double hinge for the knee, goes about that far. He does have ankle rotation, that classic McFarlane one with the ball joint. And he does have toe articulation. So not bad at all. Here he is with some weapons in hand. And overall, this does look really good. This is an impressive figure. I do like this a lot. I think a few more links of chain would have been good because you want to wrap it around his wrist at least twice. It can only go kind of once. Unless you want to throw it.
Yeah, the way he was in the comic book, it was wrapped around multiple times around his forearm.
Didn't he have on both arms?
If it was a little bit longer, that would have been
just
cool.
one.
Oh.
But other than that, I really don't have any complaints. He looks impressive as shit, man. Yeah, really nice. Again, I don't know what you're supposed to do with this dolphin. Yeah, there you go. And his knife. There's no weapon storage, so you're going to have to just swap out however you want to display them. But overall, that is looking damn good. Let's do some figure comparisons or size comparisons with other figures. There he is next to some of the Superman and Supergirls there. We got the first appearance, Supergirl, which again, I'm going to swap that hair out again. I'm just kind of showing you for those who just want to see it as is. There's the Brandon Routh Superman, which I did put wires in his cape because he doesn't come with it. But height-wise, I mean, that's pretty decent. He should be a massive character, so it works. I think they look really good, too. The colors are pretty nice on these. Move the lighting around a little bit.
Although I want to touch up that
my Black Canary with the custom jacket.
Paint color on that.
I used AEW Orange Cassidy that I found at Ross for like $5 or $6, something like that. I used his jacket, so I think it looks pretty good. Again, I do think she's too big. She should have been a little bit smaller. She should have been the size of that Supergirl. But still a really nice figure. I dig it. I like what they did there. I am really...
Spoiler alert, a Black Canary this week. I'll be doing that review.
She got some chunky thunder thighs, I'm just saying.
Oh,
well, that's fine. Thick thighs.
I could go as high. I think is a 9.5. He's one of the better figures that they've made. Again, I don't know how the original mold was, if there's any differences or things that they changed in the big way, but I really, really like this figure. They did a killer job. I mean, he's a fun character to begin with. Not bad. And again, with the accessories and stuff that he came with, very, very nice.
Definitely
Yeah,
worth the money
9.5.
on this guy.
Awesome figure.
Yeah, I think this is maybe the highest score I've ever given a McFarlane figure.
Well, I'll tell you what, there's some glaring problems with this guy. I mean, number one, obviously, is the chain. The chain wrapped around his damn near his whole forearm. So that's a little bit of a miss. Number two is the skin color is all wrong. His skin color is blue. You can see it matches up with that shirt. His skin color is not blue. It's not bluish. It's pure white. That's what his skin color always was in the comic books.
Yeah. The gold label, that one's more white. I think that's why they did it. But
but didn't they have it where the freaking face didn't match the arms again? Like the arms are almost grayish white.
No.
They actually go full white.
That's the first releases. No, there's a gold label of this one where he's wearing basically the Canadian tuxedo. It's blue. It's like that lighter blue jean color.
Is that the jean jacket looking version?
Yeah, his pants. Yeah, his pants and his again. Canadian tuxedo. That one he's more pale white. This one there's a touch of blue in it. There is, but I think if I darken up this shirt, it's gonna look a lot better. Like I don't mind that it's not pure white. It's okay on this one, but again, I want to say real quick. I seem to recall the original shirt, especially in the one where he had this time to look. I want to say the shirt was a grayish color. It might have been. Yeah, I have to look it up. But yeah, like I said, I do want to repaint that because that's the only thing to me that if I'm really gonna touch something up, and this handle, I don't like this color. It doesn't work.
Yeah, that weird like aqua color or something.
Yeah, like what I did with the Beast Warrior figures. Like that one dude, he had a similar kind of paint job or molded plastic, and I just took the metallic paint and dude, I really made it pop. So I can do something like that with this, no problem. But that's what I said, man. He's really good. I was gonna go 9 because of some of the things that were a little off, but he's a lot of fun. He's a solid figure too. He doesn't feel like a cheap thing that's gonna break in your hands. This is really well done. So I'm like, yeah, 9.5, just because like he does have that fun factor. And I got him at less than retail, so definitely he's worth it for a collector's edition with the 3 big weapons, the dolphin, the card. Yeah, they did a good job.
Well, you know what? I could definitely see the score, even taking the meat hook out of the equation with the chain being a little bit too short. Yeah. Some of the color choices that they made on some of his attire, just slightly off. Mm-hmm. The only thing that really bums me out about this again is like this is going to be the main line one that everybody's going to wind up seeing is the fact that once again he's got the skin color wrong. Like if he would have got the skin color right on this. All the other stuff, even the freaking aqua-colored freaking handle on the freaking knife, I could have overlooked that easily. Yeah. It just really it grinds my gears that they get the damn color, the skin color wrong every freaking time.
I know. I think he does it on purpose like that too, because people are going to get the other version and do like swap outs, the customizing shit. Because like I said, the other one, he's got more white skin. But
yeah, I wonder if it might be easier if I try to get that one and just paint his jacket instead, because the jacket is probably the exact same molding.
Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now, and the face is like super white, and then the arms are kind of beige-ish with the Canadian tuxedo version. But yeah, you could paint that easy.
Yeah, I think so. And again, if anything, yeah, you could swap out, because that's the one thing with the pants, you're not really going to want to paint that. Because with the joints and everything, you'd probably want to split this guy by the waist and swap him and just paint up the vest. That'd probably be the best option, I think. But I don't know. It's up to, whatever you want to do. But he is a really great figure. I don't normally give McFarlane's that high a praise. Usually they're pretty fun. They're around 7.5 to 8.5. Yeah, 9.5. Yeah, this one surprised me. I know he looked great in the package, but yeah, opening him up, killer. His joints are really smooth too. There's nothing really janky or fucked up on him. So cool stuff.
Yeah, you mentioned he's not painted on the back of the figure, and that's That's a common issue with Todd and with McFarlane's. I mean, with Hasbro figures. And I know one of the figures that I got coming in the mail, I'll probably have it next week. It's a Star Wars figure. He's got like battle damage and scuffed up marks on the front, on the back, nothing, just plain Jane. Hasbro and McFarlane need to quit doing that.
Yeah, Shifty's like, I want to see that battle damage paint running right down that crack of his ass.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Oh shit. That's hilarious.
I hate that he do that.
What's that?
I hate that he do that. Like, just paint the damn bag, bro.
Yeah, he does. Literally, when I was working there, they said it because it's saving a couple of pennies here and there because those pennies add up. Well, you're making a fortune off the figures. So, and people are paying good money. And now with all the price hikes, you better make sure every part of the damn figure is painted.
Yeah, and then he goes and he paints the rear of the new Christopher Reeve figure. It's got detail on the back of it.
Oh, yeah.
It's covered by a cape. That makes even less sense.
Again, I don't know how he makes these decisions or who's doing it over there. But yeah, I don't know. It's crazy. When I was there, there was an actual art studio. And then when he moved everything out to Tempe, Arizona, I don't know what happened. And now he's in California. I really am clueless what's going on. But it looks like most of these things are all done overseas. This is all China. So.
All right. Well, I got something interesting for you. So this was, I want to say this was maybe a week ago, possibly two. I know we got kind of backed up with a lot of the stuff, and I had to keep pushing it. Yeah. But I have this toy hunt, and it kind of led into something that you were talking about recently. So I'm just going to go ahead and play this toy hunt, show you what I found in my store.
And out in Target, they really don't have a whole lot. They got some more Transformers 1 with this Orion packs. Not overly impressed. Studio Series Bumblebee from Devastation. Another one. I'm not overly impressed with that. There's another Orion packs. But other than that, it's pretty much the rest of it. It's the same old thing. Well, side swipes that are always here. Some of the Hot Wheels and these garbage-ass Transformers that never sell either. And then the few Studio Series that they have sitting here with Scourge, the Megatron, and Optimus Prime, these two being from the Fall for Cybertron game, or War for Cybertron game. One lone Constructicon. That's about it, though. Whereas the Masters of the Universe stuff, yeah, they got this one, Sketchbook Series. Manny Faces is kind of weird looking. That's absolutely strange. Masters of the Universe with this Man at Arms. This must be from the new movie. Not overly impressed with this at all. They got the Battle Cat sitting there. That doesn't actually look too shabby. I mean, that looks alright. They got this one. They got this gay looking He-Man. I'm sorry. This looks retarded. This is supposed to be great. Like people talking about Wonder Man. Yeah, I'm sorry. And then they got the trash version. It looks even worse. Looks like he could have been one of the Hardly Boys or something. This just looks horrible. This looks horrible. Another version of the Battle Cat. Once again, the Battle Cat looks okay, but the rest of it, ugh. We got a McFarlane, a Tord, some kind of multiverse Superman and the Authority. Okay, whatever, dude. I'm just not impressed with the selections that they have. They got a big Juggernaut statue piece, like a figurine. I mean, that looks okay, but I'm just not really into it. Like, holy shit, I haven't seen something like this like the 70s, where they always have Spider-Man in like a buggy or some other kind of vehicle. Yeah, but that's pretty much it. G.I. Joe's empty, nothing. Got a few sitting here with Stalker. That's it. They got this Mole Rat Stage 2. They got another one, Big Lob, and they got a Blowtorch figure, and the rest is all reaction. Like, they have jack shit in here anymore. Say that over here in the wrestling stuff, they do have a few different ones. Like, they got a Jesse the Body sitting over here. They got Mr. Fuji, so they got, that's pretty cool. Mr. Fuji, another Jesse the Body, Seth Rollins, whatever. Like a lot of these other ones, man, these are just sad looking. Like, Yeah, they got a Bray Wyatt. Something off about the face on this though. Doesn't really look right. I don't know. I'm not really feeling it. And they still got that big set with Paul Orndorff, Roddy Piper, and Bob Orton that's still sitting there. Just, once again, not a whole lot to see.
The Roddy Piper looks good in that set.
What was the price on it is the question.
Oh, which one?
That one with Piper.
I think it's like, isn't it like 70?
I forget offhand.
Well, that's what I was saying. It would depend on the price if it would be worth picking up.
Yeah, I'd look again.
Yeah.
That'd be one of those things when Target puts their big discounts on, their deep discounts. That'd be the time to pick it up because that thing is always in stock, and it's been in stock for months.
Yeah. Yeah, the He-Man, I'm eventually going to be doing a review on him. I do think the articulation, everything is really nice on that figure.
Awesome. Did you have anything else, Vinnie?
I think that Bray Wyatt you showed, the only reason I'd get it is because he had it with the fedora on, and that's the head that I'd put on him. Because that was the Bray I liked the most. That's just my 2 cents. But
I there was something that just seemed off about the faces on him. Like it didn't look. It kind of like the I'm special Hacksaw Jim Duggan they had. And look, I know Hacksaw made himself look a little special. Jim was a special guy, but he didn't look like ding fries are done. I'm sorry, he just didn't look that goofy.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw this one just the other day over in Walmart. This surprised the shit out of me because they don't normally have anything like this there.
In Walmart, and apparently they have the Thundercats Mumra action figure. I have the Ever Living, but I didn't even know they made this. Holy crap. And yeah, apparently they got the mirror version. Lion as well. Hopefully they fix the joints on that one.
The face in that line was really
nice. That
nice.
was pretty cool to see. I think that's wired as well. His cloak. So in Walmart.
Yeah, so that was a pretty cool find.
Ancient spirits of evil transform this decayed form to Mumra, the ever living.
Awesome stuff, though. Yeah, they did a really nice job on that.
It just really irritates the fucking balls off me how expensive Super 7 is.
I know. That's why I don't normally get them. But yeah. So there you go.
All right. Well, I got one more thing. Well, technically I got 2 more things, but I got one more thing I want to give a shout out, and I know you did as well, but I'm going to give a shout out to somebody real quick with this short video, and here we go. Zooming in on the biggest and happiest face in the collective. Right, Indy? Oh, you sniffing that camera? Oh, Barnes, you trying to get on it too? Oh, Barnes, you got the happy face too. Happy piggies. As we are getting ready for unboxing time, piggies. Oh, yeah.
Show you with the box. Who's in the box? What's in the box? What's in the fucking box?
We go with another unboxing. So we got a nice package in the mail from our good friend Sean Eastep. And let's go ahead and open this sucker up. We're going to get interesting with this opening today, guys. So got the old SKS and we got the bayonet. We're going to open this sucker up with a bayonet. A little bit of tape on that, but a bayonet sharp. Now we've got that all cut open. Let's go ahead and get this stuff out of here. Got a little Deadpool. Not really sure how to get the try-me on him.
I got a cure.
There he is.
Everything. Superhero landing! So what's it gonna be, huh? My common sense is tingling.
So there we go with that. And then we got some books in here. Master Universe. 8 exclusive character cards.
Got some drawings and everything in there. That's pretty cool. Grayskull and pencil. It's got some cartoon and it's got some of the mini comic stuff in there. Nice addendum to the Motu stuff that I already have. Also got a Masters of the Universe book, Epic History of He-Man, She-Ra, and the Masters of the Universe. This is another one. It's got a little bit of everything in here. Once again, I already have the mini comics, so this is a nice little addition to that. And last but not least, we've got the Marvel. Absolutely everything you need to know. What is kind of really weird texture to this? Very strange. It's not quite skin, but it definitely does have a very odd texture for his skin. Pretty neat. Thank you, Sean Estep, for sending all this stuff. We really do appreciate it, buddy. Thank you so much. Guys, this was an unboxing with an awesome gift from our friend. There we go. Once again, thank you, Sean Estep, man. You never expect anybody to send anything your way, but man, it is greatly appreciated, man. It's nice to be able to get presents, and man, I can't thank you enough for that. That guy is awesome, man. Thank you, Sean.
Yeah, he really is MVP. Yeah, same cool set that I got as well, man. And yeah, man, my hat goes off to him. The gifts he's been sending everybody's been insane. So yeah, awesome dude.
Yep. And with that, I got one more thing now. Does anybody else have anything last minute they want to talk about now?
He says one more thing. Just one more thing.
Well, that's literally the name of the clip. One more thing. Anybody? Bueller?
I'm good.
Bueller? Okay. All right. We're going for it. Here we go. One more thing.
Oh, there's one more thing, sir. One thing. Just one thing. Oh, one other thing.
Just one more thing. One more thing. One thing.
Oh, one more thing.
So last week we had taken a look at Twin Mill from the Hot Wheels Mattel Hasbro Transformers crossover, and of course we brought out his old buddy Bone Shaker as well. And we did show off the Hot Wheels cars, the Bone Shaker right there, the Bone Shaker car, which once again, not bad. I mean, full roof, a few things slightly different, but pretty much they captured it pretty well with the Transformer car for what Hot Wheels was originally concepted to be going with. So Twin Mill. I wasn't sure. At first I thought, well, maybe he's supposed to be a variation of this Stingray. That's what I was originally thinking. And, it doesn't really look like that. And I was thinking, nah, that can't be it. So I just by chance happened to come across this thing in a store recently. And I was like, that has got to be where they got it from. So here we go with the Hot Wheels Muscle Mania, and we got Mod Mill. So Twin Mill, Mod Mill. It's a lot of the same things. Granted, these big air intakes manifolds. There's one on that side, and then they got the huge exhaust piece coming up the other side. But the overall shape of the car is pretty much the same. So I think that's what it is. It's just a variation of this. Granted, the front end is a little bit different. But they might even have another one of these out there where it's more like this. But I'm thinking that's what it's from. It's from that. So there we go. That was new for 2025, same time that came out. So that seems to make a lot of sense. So there we go. What I do believe is the Hot Wheels versions of the Transformer vehicles that they wound up doing with Hasbro. So guys, hope you enjoyed this quick show off of, once again, Twin Mill and Bone Shaker with their Hot Wheels inspired cars. So last week we had taken a look at, yeah, son of a bitch. I love throwing bloopers in.
Good stuff, man.
Now, I don't know if they have another mod car like that maybe is perfect, capture of that, but that one seemed pretty close, and it was another one of those weird ones. It was by happenstance that I found that vehicle. I went to a Walgreens of all places. And you know how sparse collectible toys have been in Walgreens now. If you've stopped in one recently, they've done away with 90% of their stuff.
Yeah,
I mean, they still had a few. What is that, like a Quasar and Binary from Marvel?
Yeah, whatever exclusives, Legends shit. Yeah.
Yeah, but other than that, they really don't have much of anything else in there anymore like they used to. So, I mean, to find a Hot Wheel car in there and then find one that looks, somewhat similar to that crossover, I was pretty interested about that. I would have pulled up pictures for it, but I figured we were probably all going to be going long as it was anyway. So they do have an announcement. There are 3 more Hot Wheel Transformers crossovers that are coming out. And from what I've seen, at least 2 of them that I got a really good look at. The robot forms look just as good as the vehicle forms this time around. They don't look all janky like these first 2 did. So
I saw them on Big Bad the other day as well. Yeah, they do look pretty nice.
Now I forget what the 3rd one is, but I don't remember if that one looked good or not. I only got one like bad like view of it. They didn't have like a close up or anything. It was like pretty shitty. So. But the other thing is they're doing some more of the football ones. They didn't, so they've got, what is it, like 5 or 6 of them out now, I think.
I think so. Yeah.
But that was about it. I mean, the Missing Link Ironhide they got coming out, and I like the concept. I just wish that they would include the original one too, because my first thoughts is like, oh, well, maybe this one will do both. Maybe it'll be like, the Ironhide we never got with like a full head and body and everything like that. And maybe they'll give you the option to make it look like the old G1. Nope. There's no option to really make it look like the G1. You can tuck the head away and you kind of get like the chest with the seat head in there, but the rest of the body looks nothing like the G1 at all. So I'm kind of hoping that maybe down the road they release one as the G1 version, but I'm kind of doubting that they will. I think that they're just going to give this as the Missing Link and just completely forego the G1 with articulation.
That's what it looks like. I don't know. Again, Hasbro, they need to change a lot of the shit that they've been doing.
Well, and if it keeps going the way it's going, Mattel's going to buy them, right?
That's what it looks like. Yeah, definitely. Tomorrow on my stream, we'll be talking a little bit more about that too. No, it's actually Hasbro wants to buy up Mattel. Yeah.
Oh, I thought
it's a few stockholders mentioned wanting to do that.
Yeah, they're pushing for it, but I don't think it's going to happen. It better not happen. Yeah, I hope it does not happen, but yeah.
Yeah, it's just like GameStop. They're not buying.
No,
I mean, you look at all the companies that freaking Hasbro has already acquired at this point. I mean, they've taken, they took Tonka back in the day, they took Kenner back in the day. Who else did they snag? There was another big toy company. Oh, Parker Brothers. They took Parker Brothers too. So all those big companies were all absorbed into freaking Hasbro, and you're looking at Mattel. I mean, what's next? They're going to try to go. Somebody was talking about going after Playmates as well.
Jeez. Yeah, I don't know. These people that want to do monopolies, it's not going to go well.
I mean, and the only people that are going to really get hurt by this shit is us, the collectors. We're the ones going to be hurt because when it's only a few companies holding all the cards, and there's no room for competition, especially with prices and everything else. The only people are going to suffer is the collectors. And then eventually what's going to happen is you're going to get what Hasbro has had over the past so many years where they're like damn near on the border of complete bankruptcy. And you're going to get that with all those companies and they're all going to go under. And then we will have nothing again.
Yeah, that would suck. But yeah, or they're just going to piss everybody off anyway if they do that. Because I know there's already people saying like if that merger happened, that they're not going to be getting these figures anymore.
And that would blow. It would blow. Ancient One with another fake super chat. Thank you, buddy. A rare video of a bunch of cute fuzzy kitty pigs that are seen nibbling and destroying the footage of the upcoming Masters Universe 2026 film as they realize it's a disgrace. Damn right. I know there's people that like it. I'm sorry. I think it looks like trash. I remember what He-Man was, and even the relaunch that they did. While the relaunch changed some things, it wasn't horrible. The last horrible He-Man thing that they did, the Masters of the Universe, is when they had Space He-Man, and that flopped terribly to the point where they sat there for over 10 plus years before they relaunched He-Man again, because it was it wasn't quite 10 years. It was probably only like about 6 or so, but it was bad. It was really bad.
Yeah, I don't really give a shit about the movie. If I see it, it'd probably be for free. But yeah, I'm not going to the theater or nothing. Yeah, I don't know what they were thinking, but a lot of the figures, they look pretty good, and a lot of them look like shit. It's kind of like split down the middle. Battle Cat looks fantastic. Trapjaw looks incredible. But yeah, like I said, I'm gonna be there's only a couple that I'm getting, but yeah, I'm not doing a full wave. I'm just the key things that I thought looked pretty decent.
Probably the best way to do it. Well, I think now is a good time to just get on out of here. Let's roll up on out of here. And of course, as always, I'm going to give everybody a spotlight to be able to say their piece. Let everybody know what they got going on. Thank you again to Adam and the Wiener Dog Clan for stopping in. You can always find Adam over his channel doing wiener dog things. Thanks again, Adam, for hanging out with us. And then, of course, we're going to start passing it off. And first up on the plate.
Listen to me! Get me out of here, you fool! Too late, fools! Say nothing, Baroness. I saw the entire catastrophe.
Hey, thanks for having me. A lot of fun tonight. I got to show off some stuff. Got to see some cool stuff shown off. Sunday night, I'd probably be back on the weekly wrap up and Jackbox Fun Night over on Chris and I's channel, the Real Review 3000 and Honstar YT, where we play Jackbox games and what the dub. Get in the chat. We'll try to get you in the game and have some fun. And next Thursday, I don't know if I'm going to be here. I got some stuff going down on Friday. So I may have to sit that one out, but you guys have a great show if I can't make it.
Not a problem, man. Thank you. And I appreciate you spending your time here with us. I mean, hey, real life gets in the way. I mean, I was out for how long with my issues? Like over a month and a half.
Yeah.
So, I mean, shit happens, man. No worries, man. It is what it is, And when you can get back, you can get back. Don't worry about it. But until then, we're going to pass it on off. Thank you, Shifty. And let's see, who's next up?
Not bad for an old-timer.
Old-timer.
Yeah, that's right. It's me, the old timer. You sons of bitches. Yeah, everybody's out after. They're trying to get me. But thank you, guys. You spent your time here. You could have spent it anywhere. You chose to spend it here with us, and we do greatly appreciate it. Thank you to everybody that's watching it on the replay, watching it down the road, and kicking this on down the road so other people could see it and have as much fun as most of you are having. Thank you for being here. Remember, never let anybody tell you what you can and can't say, what you should or should not think. Is your silence, your compliance, give consent. It's not allowed around here. The pig will not allow it. We do not condone that kind of behavior whatsoever. Thank you so much to everybody that's been hanging out with us tonight. And thank you to our special guest, which, you know what? Let's go ahead and hand it on over so she can let you know what she's got going on. We're going to play her special intro again.
I think we're going to have to butter your bread.
And you... No!
Oh, my.
Oh, no.
Oh,
You can't... I can't be bought.
No. We're not trying to buy you. We just want to rent you for a little while.
There you go. No. Now, I don't have to stay long.
Oh,
No.
You want to know what I did to get in here? Nothing. I didn't have anything better to do.
I didn't have anything better to do. That's so funny. Thank you so much for the invite. This was really, really fun, honestly. Like, this community has been so freaking cool. Seriously, I'm so glad I got back into collecting, into making videos. But yeah, I mean, I don't have stuff planned. I don't do live streams or whatever. I just make videos. So if you want to check out my YouTube, you can do that. And yeah, again, thank you so much. It was really fun tonight.
I'm glad. Yeah, that you had a good time too. And yeah, if you want to come on any other time, just let us know. We could also, like I said, just like I did with Shifty and the clip that I showed with you, I could grab a couple from your channel if you want, and we could showcase them like that too. So,
Okay,
however
cool.
you'd like to do it.
Yeah. As long as there is a will, there is a way.
Right.
Thank you for spending your time and hanging out with us and putting up with us. It's appreciated.
That's been fun. I feel right at home.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Nice.
Huh? Well, we hope that we'll be able to get you back again sometime.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, just let us know. Believe me, we're not hard to get a hold of. We don't bite that much. I mean, I can't speak for the guinea pigs, but yeah, we're gonna pass it on over. No escape or saying goodbye, Vinny. I'm gonna give you the choice.
You can shoot over to Adam because he came back.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, let's do that.
Gotta love technical difficulties. That's all I gotta say. But yeah, see, they're laying there. They're having fun. They're yeah. See, they're right there. They've been watching the whole time. They're like, yep. See, they're still watching. Still watching. But yeah, I mean, there's everybody just kind of hanging out and back where they were, and it was kind of a pain. But hey, I had a lot of fun getting everything out, and here we go. There you go, Tommy. Like I said, there he is.
Nice.
The Hush Superman, you got me, and holding the head you love the most while we got the Bat Tootsie going on. And again, the custom work, which was a whole lot of fun. And there we go. We've got Batman with guns, something you never thought you'd see, right? Well, it's there, man. It's there. So, yeah, I've had fun setting this whole new setup. There's the Megatron Tommy personally built and sent to me. It's always a part of the display. And again, it's always a lot of fun to share all this stuff. There's the page punchers I got, which, you know, good heck of a good set. Got the best Wonder Woman so far till that new one we were just talking about, or the relaunch rather, comes back. And yeah, I have a few towards here, just a few, not too many. You know, pretty much the entire Joker line because we're still missing one. We're still missing one of these Joker lines that has not been released, and I don't know if and when it will be. And then off your business card, of course, Vinny, and your beautiful sketch became the idea for this lovely Lego Iron Man setup. Because there he is. Look, he's working, and Tony can spin around. That's right. I'm 50 years old, and I don't care. Having fun with my friends and new acquaintances. You know, you got to have fun. I refuse to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid.
Damn right.
So, you know, and again, look at that. Look at that. Perfect. But yeah, you got to have Superman flying with Batman in the background. And yeah, just again, thank you so much, Tommy, for always doing this. It's always been fun. The dogs are entertained. I'm entertained. I'm just glad to be here as always. And yeah, I hope Steph comes back, and I'm glad you had fun hanging out with us because it was fun to see some of your stuff as well. So thank you for coming and hanging out and playing with us and having fun because that's what it's all about. Doing the things we enjoy, sharing it with like-minded individuals, and having a blast. And there's what I was talking about. That's why we cannot get Magneto down because he's created his own energy bubble out of wiring for pictures and stuff, picture wire. So, and all that good jazz. And I am not untangling all of that. That would be a pain in the butt. But yeah, that's how it's supposed to be.
All right, Adam. Thank you, man. Vinny, what did you say? No escape or goodbye?
We can do goodbye.
All right.
I'm just saying goodbye. Save your energy. So long. Here's one Starscream's been saving for you.
Well, everybody, thank you so much for being here tonight. Don't forget, we do have the Kickstarter project. We're in late pledges. So if you want to back, you could still support it. Just go over there. We do have the actual book. I have it in hand right here. Well, damn it, the light. But yeah, we got a sample, and the order has been placed. So yeah, because this does look pretty damn sweet. So yeah, it's coming, folks. It's coming. So definitely jump on this if you haven't yet. Back it, support it. My other projects are also on there. And tomorrow, I haven't decided if we're going to do 5 p.m. or 8:30ish, but we'll do a Friday Underground. And like I said, we're kind of changing it up. Not really doing politics anymore. We're going back into artwork and other cool shit. We'll probably talk about the Mattel thing. I kind of want to talk about that. The GameStop deal that eBay kind of slapped them in the mouth, which was really hilarious. So yeah, check out all that, and I'll probably be sketching up something again too during the live stream. So we'll figure it out. I know next week we're thinking about doing, because Tommy wanted to do World of Warcraft. So yeah, we're gonna try to grab a couple other people and kind of get them in there, because I don't really know too much about World of Warcraft, although I do like the artwork in there. But yeah, we'll do something fun while I'm kind of sketching and drawing. And
I'll have to take some. I'll have to take some pictures of some of the artwork from the comics and from the manga and bring that up as well during the stream.
Yes,
Nice.
yes, that'd be cool. That'd definitely be cool.
We got the Toronto fight Saturday.
Oh, okay. I forgot about that. Yes, and we'll be. I guess you want to do it on my channel, Adam, or
I don't care. We can either, we don't even got to go live. Like I say, I know we're going to be watching. If we want to go live, that's fine. But yeah, I know that was, however you want to do it. I'm not going to do it off mine by any means. But
okay.
Yeah, man.
We'll talk. Yeah.
Yeah. That's up to you, brother. Like I said, I just know we have access to watch, and we're going to watch it because, yeah, nothing like some ladies that are going to MMA on Netflix versus UFC and TKO. They can suck a duck.
Yeah. Sounds good. But yeah, everybody, thank you so much for being here. And then Sunday, we're probably going to do another movie. I'm thinking maybe that Paprika movie, the one that Nolan ripped off of to do Inception. We might do that. I don't know. We're kind of playing it by ear. We'll see how everything goes. But everybody, thank you so much for being here tonight. Steph, thank you a ton. Shifty, Adam, Tommy, everyone, please have a great night. We'll see you soon.
Later, everybody. Take care. Until next time.
Peace.
Be well.
You better run, Mojito. You what? I thought you said don't move. That was before. Now, you run. Adios, amigo.